Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another Turboblaze stream brought to you by the boys over here at Turboblaze GLC and Collectors Connection. Before we get into the tournament tonight, we do want to give our guys over at Collectors Connection a huge shout out and thank them for everything that they're doing for us. You can check out their website at collectorsconnectionduluth.com for their weekly list of events. If you're in the Duluth, Minnesota area, definitely check them out to get involved with their card sports. I'm joined tonight with SBO and Chucky, and very excited for another tournament. I know that we got some special names in the house, a really secret type deck that has been out there for years and years, and I know no one better to have on the desk than SBO tonight for that kind of matchup and headspace. So very glad to have the guys in the house tonight. Guys, you doing okay today?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Ready to see some cardboard that doesn't look like Disney characters. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Chucky is working on some Lorcana action for an upcoming regional event there. All right, guys. So it looks like it's table 4, right, that we're headed out to for Twilight.
Looks great.
Okay. All right. We will hop in there and get everyone situated.
Okay. I'm going to jump off real quick and get everyone checked in.
You're good, Chucky. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fingers crossed that Chucky does well in his Lorcana events. I won a small Star Wars tournament this afternoon, which I was very happy about.
Yeah, that's awesome. We love to hear the homies putting up results in any way, shape, or form. That's how I believe, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Like Chucky with his Lorcana stuff, it's like I'm all in, all about it. Like, go get it, boy.
Absolutely.
Let's see. We got our players connecting here.
Oh, there we go. Looks like their stuff's all loaded up. All right, so it looks like our first match is going to be a Garganackle Okidogi loop deck that has Machamp as well.
You know, as well. Twilight's on. SBO, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Please.
Which mat is Twilight here?
That would be Twilight is playing the Terapagos setup.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we've got Grayson Stadium playing, as I said, a deck featuring Garganackle, as well as Tinglu, Okidogi, and Blood Mooner, Saluna, and of course, our good friend Solrock and Lunatone. So, very standard, strong-looking fighting deck. And on the other side, we do have Twilight playing his signature deck, Wondrous Echo, which is a unique take on Fairy Control that actually plays no Pokédolls. Usually when you think Fairy Control, you think Pokédoll, Pokédoll, Pokédoll. Since Florges can loop them, you can use Klefki to retreat lock and really slow the game to a halt. But those sorts of lists can often run into time problems in real tournament settings. So instead, Twilight has ditched the Pokédolls and gone for a more aggressive route with Xerneas and Mimikyu to take prize cards and Ralts to proactively loop supporters and push a faster win condition. Looks like we've got one mulligan there. You see a couple cards in the deck. Of course, one of our favorite parts about Fairy is that since the Sun and Moon block concluded, they have not printed any more Fairy-type Pokemon, and that's something that's not likely to change. So the only buffs that a deck like this are going to get is from the trainer pool. And definitely the Scarlet and Violet block has been kind to control. We've gotten a couple really nice cards like Airy, Xerosix Machinations, Handheld Fan, and these cards have been in and out of this list as well. I think, of course, Lily's Determination is going to be a huge gain for this deck, getting you 8 cards in hand for quite a while. As this is a control deck, it doesn't mind sitting at 6 prize cards for potentially the entire game.
All right, I've got everyone else started off, so round one's officially had to go.
Awesome. All right, so we see the Mimikyu lead from Twilight. That Mimikyu is identical to the Mimikyu in Psychic type, with the same copycat and filch attacks. And we've got a Sudowoodo lead by the looks of things from Grayson. 2 copycats.
It's like our players are just kind of talking about how the video quality is a little struggle, but looks like
I was wondering if it was my internet or theirs.
they were kind of in agreement. It's a problem, which they mentioned something too, like the more players that are in there, potentially it affects it. I don't know.
I kind of don't think so.
No, I think it's like a couple other external factors. I think largely it has to do with if you're using Wi-Fi or not. But
yeah.
But anyway, looking like they acknowledge what each other's playing. Of course, they have open deck lists, so they're able to kind of check and keep each other kind of
as long as
honest,
everything's visible, even if it's fuzzy, that's all right. We can see what the cards are supposed to say.
Yeah. So we're starting at the battle VIP. Always a strong start. You're going first.
Absolutely. And will they go for the Soul Rock Lunatone, or maybe will they go for some attackers? I think that's an Okidogi. It's a little difficult to tell, but
yeah, I heard Tinglu. So okay, so we got Lunatone and Dog.
Lunatone and Okidogi. All right, we'll see. Do we have access to the Soul Rock, or is it prized? Now, Okidogi is definitely going to be a decent threat for this deck, as Mimikyu cannot copy it, even with a Rainbow counter energy. It does not get that 70 or that 100 damage buff, because that is tied to Okidogi's ability rather than its attack. So Twilight's going to have no way to one-shot the Okidogi unless it's combined with a Team Flare Grunt or something similar like that. All right, and we do see, I think that's Quick Ball discarding Rescue Carrier. Again, I'm not 100% positive what that is.
It's a Knackley.
That is an Knackley. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Chucky listening in on the table. That
helps thank you, Chucky.
Yeah.
Keep us posted.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be your ears, you be my eyes.
Yeah, for sure.
Together we'll be deaf and blind.
It is looking like a great turn 1 for fighting. However, there's, of course, some danger to playing something like Knackley. While it's great to get that energy acceleration, give you some insurance against Team Flare Grunt, Garganackle does have 4 retreat cost, which means that it could potentially be a liability later on in the game. So we'll see if this is a good call or a bad call to play down the Knackley. Not sure yet.
Yeah, most importantly is we don't have the Soul Rock online, and we had plenty of opportunity to get it. So that, effectively to me tells me it's probably prize.
Hanging out over there on the left-hand side.
And
yep.
Soul Rock is okay, we're just going to see a Team Rocket's handiwork. So unfortunate, no setup supporter for Twilight. Oh, double tails. No mill.
Oh, no.
No, sorry. And is that just a pass?
That was a double tails on a Team Rocket's handiwork and passed.
That is really devastating to see. Now, we might be okay without the Soul Rock. The Soul Rock's the #1 card that tends to run over Fairy. Cards like Soul Rock and Fan Rotom that can hit fast and hit cheaply, most importantly. Fairy is very low HP Pokemon. But seeing a little bit of a slower start from fighting 2. Let's see if he has a supporter to get off an attack with either the Tinglu or the Okidogi this turn.
Oh, no.
Is he passes right back? Okay.
Yeah, he flashed something, debated whether or not he was going to play that card.
Without that Soul Rock. Oh, and another
Pass
back.
right back. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
no.
What a cursed
Who's
game.
going to draw a good supporter first is what this comes down to. Or even an energy to get that filch.
I blame Fairy as a type. This is all Fairy's fault.
Yeah, so true. Wow. Yeah, World's Control, it has a lot of outs. It has attacks like the Mimikyu and the Xerneas lead to try to get out of these things, but with no energy.
No energy, right.
Can't use them. The list only plays 6 energy, so there's definitely a high chance that you don't draw it.
Oh no, that's another pass. That's
Another pass.
draw.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
this is just
gosh.
horrific. I hate this.
We're on like turn 7 at this point, probably.
Yeah. Okay, we see another Pokeball.
Another card's out.
Pokemon's not going to help us right now.
No.
We need energy and we need supporters.
I'm all about supporting local businesses, but all these bricks and mortars are doing nothing for me. You know?
No, not at all. Oh my gosh. So we can get more Pokemon or just to thin the deck, or maybe we choose not to bench too wide. Fairy Control, like I said, does have some tricks like that Galar Mine that can turn even stuff like Lunatone into potential liabilities.
Absolutely. You think that you have a 1 retreat Pokemon up there, and then it's just trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another pass. Oh my goodness.
Gosh, who's gonna get out of it? Oh, we got an energy, so we are going
to so we are
and
definitely
really start
gonna
accelerating forward. That's gonna put
Yep.
Grayson on a big clock here.
Yep, because if anyone doesn't know, the Fairy Control or any control deck definitely wants to power through their deck in a way to make sure that they can get to their resources quickly, and being able to filch without a response is going to be great for Twilight's side of the board.
Yeah, Twilight's effectively getting 3 draws for turn to every one of Grayson's.
Yep.
And that's is that another pass? No? Yep, it is. Okay. Now, did Twilight draw anything good?
What kind of
I think
hand
that is the
Grayson sitting on over there? It's got to be.
And we have an evolution incense. We're going to get that Slurpuff and start drawing some cards. Slurpuff's ability, tasting, is the same as Goldingo EX. It can draw 2 cards in the active or 1 on the bench. Typically, you're going to be putting that U-turn board on it and drawing 2 every time you get knocked out, or just passively 1 otherwise. So this is good. The deck is now going to function. We also can see a prize check. Always a great thing to do is control. You got to know your 60s super well and know whether you need to play cards like Gladion and Peonia to fix those prizes.
Now, will this little bit of a slower start, SBO, do you think that will weigh as the time goes on? Do you think that Twilight is getting to, these first actions quick enough where, I mean, he is establishing the board. We are seeing that happen. And like you said, we're drawing through, unprovoked from Grayson's side. We do see an Okie Dokie with a Prism Energy attached, but, without a way to get out of the active.
Yeah, I'll definitely be interested to see what Twilight does. I mean, typically, you want to be leading Mimikyu or Xerneas to draw some cards, but if we're just sitting uncontested here, I think the thing I'd really want to do is start using Ralts to recover that Team Rocket's handiwork and just see what you can hit. But, of course, first order of business, let's get a strong board. We have the Slurpuff. That's part of the puzzle. At some point, we're going to want to get that Rabombi. Rabombi's ability prevents the effects of supporters done to all of your fairy Pokemon in play. So that's going to turn off Boss's Orders and, importantly, Guzma and Hex Maniac. So that's an important card to set up in this matchup.
Slurpuff takes the extra card for
And
Twilight.
you see the U-turn in Slurpuff. That's awesome. And filching once more.
Just rummaging through the deck at this point.
All right. So
sorry guys, I've been in the Shadow Realm for a bit. Was waiting. I had to fix a quick judge call, but it wasn't a big deal. But it still looks like nothing's been going on. Can you guys fill me in on what happened?
Yeah, it's a whole lot of nothing from fighting and
sorry about that, guys.
Raw for Fairy. I mean, Twilight has to have something like 16 cards in hand at this point, I would suspect.
Yeah, somewhere
it's
in the
disgusting. 12 minimum.
Yeah. I imagine just the general mindset, like, if Control gets breathing room, you have to be putting pressure to finish the game.
And that's another pass.
Another pass.
And there's the Rabombi, so there's no more Guzma or Hex Maniac. Peonia to fix the prizes. That's awesome. Peonia lets you take 3 prize cards and put 3 back. So 2 plays of Peonia, especially with a huge hand like this. I'm sure the Twilight has plenty of junk cards to put back in those prizes.
Yeah, this Mimikyu has filched 4 turns, Chucky, so
yeah.
we're just drawing for Twilight. Twilight has a massive hand to work with at this point, and SBO is laying out all the threats that are on board with the draw engine. Now there can be no supporter played to disrupt what Twilight's doing, so it's slowly but surely coming together for the control side, like you said.
Yeah. Thyra is just one of the strongest effects that control can have. It just happens to be in the worst type in the game. If there was no Rabambi, Fairy Control would not be viable. That's for sure.
Discord seeming to be cooperating with us for the moment now, too, so we love that for the program.
And we're going to see the Mr. Mime bench barrier. Of course, like I said, since Rabambi blocks Hex Maniac, the only way we're going to get an attack is through that Silent Lab if we want to hit the bench. I think that, if I'm Twilight, I really, like I said, I want to see that Ralts pretty soon to start looping supporters and actually put on the control pressure.
Yeah.
I also want to see the Flabebe. Now, Flabebe can be dangerous to bench. It only has 30 HP, but hopefully that Mr. Mime is going to keep it safe so it can evolve into Florges. Florges' ability says that you may flip a coin once per turn, and if heads, you get to put an item from your discard pile on top of your deck.
Yep.
Another just great way to passively accrue resources.
And, of course, for those at home, you just Slurpuff usually right into that combination of cards, so it's
just get it immediately. Perfect. Yeah, Florges and Rabambi are great. Those are 2 effects that no other type has access to. They really pull the deck together. And we're going to see another Filch back to fighting here. How many turns do we go with nothing?
What is that hand? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what could be in that hand? It has got to be a ton of like recovery or late game cards. You hate to see it.
Maybe there's some resources that he doesn't want to commit too early. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm sure the Soul Rock is part of the problem.
It's tough. Tough for Grayson.
Yeah, but he's also missing energy too, so it's not even like Soul Rock would bail him out here, right?
No. Well, he may have a fighting energy and hoping to draw into a way to get Hisuian Heavy Ball or something. I'm not sure.
Right.
No, maybe not. He does have the energy now. And we just do a U-turn board, which he revealed earlier. All right, and finally, Okie Dokie is going to take a knockout. Oh my gosh. But of course, if Twilight's found the Team Flare Grunt at this point, that's just one Flare Grunt away from getting sent right back to where we started.
Yeah, and then needing even further complicated energy for that point.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to draw 2 off the Slurpuff. See what we can get here. That's a Hisuian Heavy Ball.
We have a retreat tool on the Slurpuff. The U-turn board you said was committed? Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Yep. So Slurpuff for the rest of the game essentially is just going to be moving into the active spot to freely move out for Twilight's side.
So it looks like I see the teammates in hand, so we're going to be able to really make this turn exactly what we want, but no access to a disruption supporter like the Flare Grunt. Looks like we're going to try to take Xerneas here. Okay. And maybe Buddy Poffin as well to get the Flabebe.
Yep.
Ralts.
Probably thinking that this is as good of a time as ever to, you haven't seen a Tinglu, you haven't seen a Stadium come out, you haven't seen a supporter played for like Goose Hollow or Colress's Tenacity played. So you're feeling like now would be probably the most safe time, right, SBO?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to get the Flabebe down as soon as possible. And I know we did also see the red card in Twilight's hand earlier, but curious to see if that gets played since we did take one off the prizes.
It's one of those things where it's like a hard decision because you have to be reading that this hand has been dead since the start of the game for Grayson's side. So, like, while they are accruing a massive amount of resources over there, and maybe just not committing to all of those, then...
So, yeah, it looks like we are going to go for the lead attack on Xerneas here. Just sacrifice it. We do see Surge and Lucamine in the hand, so maybe we're going to lead, I suspect, for Flare Grunt.
Sure.
Or Boss's Orders. Or, sorry, your Guzma, possibly. But yeah, we get the Cottonee down and we get the Flabebe down. Cottonee evolves into Whimsicott, which has the ability to get one card from your deck.
Yep.
Very similar to the Roserade, which we know and love. And it looks like we're going to see Diantha, I think, was the supporter of choice.
Diantha's another really powerful... I was about to mention it. A really powerful fairy supporter. Go ahead, SBO. Tell the crowd what it does.
Yeah, that's another one of those cards that only fairy gets access to. When your fairy Pokemon is knocked out, you just take 2 cards of your choice from your discard pile. I mean, it's an insanely strong effect that no other type has. You can get back cards like Counter Energy, get back items like Versus Seeker. I mean, it's so versatile. Tools like Luxurious Cape.
Yep, and you are foreseeing a knockout coming this turn. You're essentially sacrificing this Xerneas to be able to get this play off.
We did see the Soul Rock taking off the prizes. Wow. We're going to draw 3 cards. Parallel City.
Jeez.
I think we're probably going to have to get rid of the Mr. Mime, unfortunately. Maybe the Cottonee. I mean, I love Cottonee, but I feel like that would have to be what I get rid of here.
Yep, and there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, you have too much investment in the rest of your board, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You want to keep your precious evolution lines intact. This does leave an opportunity for a potential Ting Lu to knock out the Flabebe. But it looks like we're just going to attach to the Soul Rock for safekeeping. Take a good swing with Okie Dokie.
Yeah, it's interesting. So Grayson had to have been sitting on energy cards for quite some time, it feels like now. Seeing the, one go to the bin, one get attached.
And there goes the parallel.
Yep.
Okay. So just looking at Grayson's list here for a little bit, I do see that he does have access to Lucamine to potentially get that back, but he doesn't actually have the Silent Lab, so that won't be a concern.
No issue.
We can get rid of the stadium and get back to Mr. Mime. We will be just as safe as when we started. But, I mean, there's no Ting Lu on the board, so maybe he just doesn't care either.
Right.
All right, so we do see the Flare Grunt and Surge in hand. I mean, I think that would be really great, really spectacular here.
Yep, and when Grayson had 2 prize cards, Surge is online for this turn to be able to play 3 supporters in a turn if you are behind on prize cards.
Maybe, all right, we do see Mimic. Oh, we do see Ralts. That lets you get a supporter back from the discard pile. We do have to be...
Ooh, reverse parallel.
Oh.
Yep. So now, even if the Lucamine does find that, it can't bump it in that way.
How was the stadium removed earlier? I didn't know. I didn't catch that.
Field blower.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, no, that's going to be great insurance against another parallel. I mean, those other stadiums, training court, who cares?
Right.
Yeah, the biggest problem right now is parallel.
And Flare Grunt, yep.
Yeah, parallel causes a problem where unless Twilight takes a knockout, he's not, or he specifically has a way to get rid of the stadium. Yeah, he's just going to be stuck, right? He's not going to be able to get the Ting Lu down to deal with it. So it actually takes out a viable resource to get rid of.
And we do see the red card now. Yeah, that hand was way too large.
Big, for sure.
And I suspect that we're going to go into Ralts and just recover that Flare Grunt. And
no Surge
if
play
he has
this
energy,
turn,
that's fine. We just go back to where we were. And if not, another Flare Grunt's going to come down.
Didn't feel like the Surge was needed, probably more so than anything. Might be my guess. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to commit Surge if you don't have to.
There we go.
At least until you have what's it called? The Florges Live. And yeah, Beckon just does get that Flare Grunt right back. Really nice.
Interesting.
All right. Of course, if Grayson does get an energy, he's going to have a choice. He could discard it with the Lunatone and gamble on getting a second one, but he might just be incentivized to just attach it and not get any draw if he does have an energy. See what happens. Pokegear?
Yeah, and in the face of this lowly Ralts, it's not resistant to fighting, so
It's got
any
50
energy,
HP.
yeah, any energy will do. We don't need anything special for the additional HP or damage output for the Okidogi.
We see Ball Guy. That's a supporter. He does have access to Team Magma's Great Ball potentially.
There you go.
Yep, it's literally what I was checking his list now to see. It's like, okay, he's doing that correctly.
So, better than nothing.
About 20 minutes through the round and no early results either. So games are definitely, looks like they're rolling through tonight. I know that we have a pretty widespread. We'll take a look at the meta in between one of these rounds later. But
I will say that 20 minutes is definitely going to be difficult for Ralts to get the win in time.
Mm-hmm.
We probably would have hoped to see a little less draw passing in the opening turns, burning clock.
That's what I wondered in those early turns.
Yeah, it just depends on how this goes. I mean, Ralts Control does have the option to take prize cards thanks to Mimikyu and Xerneas, but I'm not sure that it's going to line up super well into this matchup specifically.
Yeah, for sure.
This is definitely a trap and energy discard sort of scenario.
So I see Karina on the table. Is Karina played for turn?
Yep, looks like it is.
So Karina, not Ball Guy. So Karina will be able to search out.
Not quite sure what that is. Is that an escape rope?
Card. Looks like escape rope. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, escape rope seems pretty nice here. You're going to get a guaranteed KO on one of these evolutions.
Yep.
I'll be curious which one he puts up. I think I would put up the Floette. But Twilight would definitely know more than me.
Now, something else to remember, our first round, people do get 5-minute extension.
Oh, yeah.
Because we do our camera check. So we
about
technically...
25 minutes.
Yeah, we're still about technically, that 24 and some change.
Yeah.
But yeah, still some time. And that might be matter enough. Thankfully, at least the several turns that were draw go were very much draw go. Like there wasn't too much of the do I do something, do I not? So I think both players respected they were sitting on it.
Will he promote the Slurpuff to just take a hit from the... Nope, he does promote, I think that's right, the Floette.
Yep.
Only reason I would promote Slurpuff is if I thought he was only going to swing with 70 with the Soul Rock and you just eat the hit.
Well, doesn't it have the strong energy attached? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're right. That is a strong energy. Yeah, you definitely can't do that. Just sack the Floette. It's not as important.
So we're bringing up Ting Lu. Interesting.
Oh, okay. And we're going to go with Ting Lu.
Oh, hold on. I just realized.
Now, this isn't legal because we do have Parallel City, so please catch this.
Hey, hold on. We gotta back up first. Parallel City's in play, so you can't have 4 on the bench.
Yep. And we should be able to rewind. I don't think this was a Karina search, so all we have to do is back up to the Karina, Chucky, if you want to let them know. Everything was all good. Yep. Good news here. No illegal deck searching has been done. We should be able to roll this back without any issue, I would think.
That's so funny that we were just talking about how the Parallel is so great at preventing this exact thing from being able to happen.
And it happens so quick where like neither you or your opponent.
No, I didn't even process it.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's one of those webcam things. When you don't see the stadium physically in front of your hands, it's so easy to forget that it's in play.
We got that adjusted. All good, Chucky?
Yeah, we're all good. We reversed everything. It's an easy fix. We'll give them a couple minutes to extend.
Cool.
Yeah. And what I did is I took him back to the minute before Escape Rope was played because that's the moment where an illegal play was technically made. So we reestablished the board state and we go from there.
Yep. Looks like just a swing with Soul Rock. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Agreed. We do know
now
that the player grind is sitting in hand though, so it's a little scary.
I mean, we're going to get rid of that strong energy for sure.
Yep. And Slurpuff may survive a hit here in just a few moments.
Yeah. I mean, I'll also mention that we do have access to Luxurious Cape. So in the event that all the rainbow energy gets accounted for, Luxurious Cape Ralts may be able to just eat any hit.
Yeah.
Which would be a really funny endgame scenario that I'm sure that he'll be looking for, especially since, as I mentioned, Rabambi blocks Boss and Guzma. With that rope down, he's going to be punching active for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. You see the Battle Compressor played. It's a great control tool as well. Since you can get cards so easily out of the discard pile, Battle Compressors just get the cards you want in a zone where you can access them.
Yep.
Exactly what we like to see.
It's the danger of the Battle Compressor. It can equally just be a thing to filter things, but also an enabler, right?
Yep. Draw 2 with the Slurpuff, which is really awesome. We still do have access to Surge, Diantha, Flare Grunt, Rescue Stretcher.
Literally, the world.
I'm getting analysis paralysis just looking at this hand.
The hand is way bigger than the deck at this point.
Yeah, this is freaking me out. But we got to play fast if we want to win in time. So let's see what Twilight does. A Rescue Stretcher. Probably going to take just, thinking about eyeing up that Xerneas. I think he's going to want to Lost City, the Soul Rock. If he has access to Raihan plus counter energy. Yep, and that's exactly what we're doing.
There it is. Yeah, that seems incredibly strong.
Yep, that's, I think, the main line you want to take into fighting is just get rid of that Soul Rock, because all the other attackers are exploitable to some degree or another.
Exactly. Yeah, you were saying that this is the biggest offender into this control list, just being able to stream easily attacks. You know, you can pop an energy off, but it just usually comes right back to attack.
You know, I love singing Fairy's praises. You know, this line is also doubly strong because Bombi prevents Boss's Orders and Guzma. The only Pokemon that's going to get Lost City'd in return here is Xerneas, and honestly, who cares?
Exactly. Yep, that's the trade-off, the 100% trade-off that Twilight is willing to make and has identified this game plan. You know,
and Rescue Carrier, we're going to get to see that Floette come back into play. This is really nice. Do have to be careful, though, that Ting Lu is in hand, so we're bumping parallel.
Yep, I had the same thought. It's a little scary.
A little sketchy.
Do we have a way to recover the Mime?
Are we going to loss on the Okie Dogie? No. Or are we just going to kill the Okie Dogie?
That's a good question. He may not be going for the Lost City play.
Yeah, he may not have access
no. He's okay. He's just actually going for a trap play.
Okay.
He's just preparing the Xerneas for later. Fair enough.
Yeah, I like
now,
that.
You did play Raihan, so you can't play Flare Grunt here. Am I wrong? Didn't he play Raihan this turn? Or did he surge? Maybe he surged, and I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I mean, there had to have been a surge play that we missed, for sure, because he definitely played Raihan as well.
I'm just going to double check.
Okay. Good thing Chucky can jump right in there and check.
Yep.
Man, because if there wasn't a surge play. Oh,
yeah.
Boy. Oh, no.
It's looking like there wasn't. I kind of didn't think I saw it.
Yep.
So maybe it's a little miscalculation there on the part of
right
Twilight.
there in the front of his hand.
Yeah. No surge was played, so that's going to be
double supporter.
It's going to be a much weaker turn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's maybe saying we're going to take back the Ralts. Yeah, would rather promote the Xerneas, which can't be knocked out in one hit, and instead go for definitely not what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
I mean, putting the Ralts up now, it just feels definitely not as great.
Not the cleanest game.
Probably eyeing up. I think I would be taking the Raihan here, but
okay, yeah, we got to clarify. He had not played it, so we're fixing it.
Yep.
Crazy, and it's in hand, SPO. Like,
all you had to do was click it.
Yeah, what's the It's weird because it's like I know that Twilight plays this deck inside and out, knows this deck inside and out.
Yeah.
So
My
holding this
suspicion is that
surge,
maybe Twilight pivoted ideas halfway through and intended to just go for Raihan for
yeah,
Counter Energy Lost Zone, maybe prized one of them and needed to pivot
yes,
halfway through.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing here now is like, both players have had kind of a big misplay, and then now it's a matter of it were easy to fix, right? But I think now it's like, okay, how does everyone react from there, right?
yeah.
Yep. We're going to need to see some tight play and some fast play to get this game.
Yeah, thankfully they have around 8 extra minutes based on the stops. So like we're still at like 19 minutes left for them, which is significant. So we do have 2 games that have finished. Lee taking the win at table 1 and Cap'n taking the win at table 5.
Cool.
Awesome. And what decks are they playing tonight?
Lee's.
So, go ahead.
I thought that
what decks are they playing tonight?
Lee is playing colorless. Lee is
Harambe.
playing Harambe. Yep.
Okay.
And then Cap'n, we'll take a look at what they are on. Cap'n is on water. Standard hydro pump list, it looks like. Yep. Veluza, Wishy-Washy, Basculin. Assuming Basculin Legion. Interesting.
Okay.
But that's really the only spicy thing.
So in our game here, it looks like we did have a Colress's Tenacity getting that unit energy for the Okie Dokie. See Lunatone discarding an energy and drawing a little bit further. Now, again, we're only playing 3 rainbows in this deck. My suspicion is once all those rainbows are accounted for, that Okie Dokie is going to be not a great Pokemon to have in play. I think is that 2 prize cards remaining for fighting.
Yeah.
So we can Flare Grunt away. Maybe we could do even a Surge Flare Grunt if the cards are going to line up for it.
Yeah, because you're either going to need that, you're going to need...
Or we could do Surge, Flare Grunt, and Counter Energy on the Xerneas here. Fortunately, the red card has been spent. Unless we evolve into Florges here, we're probably not going to be seeing a red card. A lot of stuff to think about.
And it literally looks like he's doing a deck search right now. But
yeah,
no, that is his hand, everybody.
Yeah. But I think, again, I'd be really interested to see a world where we attach the luxurious, maybe not the luxurious cape yet, but even just taking a knockout with the Counter Energy Xerneas here could be pretty powerful, either with or without the Lux cape. It doesn't look like there's going to be a very strong follow-up, given how this board is.
I was looking back just to see. It does look like Grayson has access to 2 hand disruption in Marnie and Iono, if he gets access.
Okay, so we see Diantha. We're going to be able to take back 2 cards from the discard pile. Those could be items such as the red card. Looks like we're going to be eyeing up Rescue Carrier and maybe Counter Catcher, going for a trapping play here. Yeah, it's these positions that make Ralts control so much more difficult than traditional Doll Stall. Because there's really a lot of ways this turn could go. And another Parallel City. Okay, no, we are going to take the red card. I think that's a great call. That has to be part of this play. And we're going to Rescue Carrier. Going to get back Cottonee and Ralts. Seems good. Cottonee's going to be some great insurance against a potential hand disruption later. And a Flare Grunt. It's going to take down Rainbow number 2. We're down to our last Rainbow Energy, folks.
Yeah, and like we have previously mentioned, Escape Rope down, Guzma down, so we're swinging active the rest of the way. So Okie Dokie is about to be forced to swing for 70 for the rest.
Got the Wonder Energy on the Ralts, and we're going to be able to just loop that Flare Grunt. If he doesn't draw an energy off these 4 cards here, I don't know how many energies hit the discard pile already, but it's quite a bit. Yeah, I think Twilight's really just going to be gunning for a pass to just get a little bit of breathing room. He had a lot of breathing room at the beginning of the game and no breathing room whatsoever in this mid game.
All right, so do we see,
what we see
one of those energies or an out to?
We do see Professor's letter, so we're going to have some energies.
This is...
No?
Yeah, he did not draw for turn. They were just confirming that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so now the Professor's letter comes down. I mean, Okie Dokie will do 70 damage.
You do it. Ralts with no... I mean, you just take this knockout with a basic. Yeah, and go to 1.
But, it does potentially leave Okie Dokie vulnerable to, as I said, a Xerneas sweep angle.
Yeah.
I think what I would be trying to gun for is Twilight here is... I don't know if the list has Iono. I think it does. I'll just double check to confirm. No, the list does not have any disruption, hand disruption, other than that red card and a reset stamp.
Okay.
So if I'm Twilight here, I'm going to be trying to reset stamp to 1, slap a Lux Cape and a counter energy on that
Xerneas and let it go.
Xerneas and just go to town and win, because there is nothing on this board. He also has access to Mallow and Lana to heal. If we swing for 90 with the Soul Rock, we can just heal it off with Mallow and Lana, which is currently in the hand. And that's going to probably wrap it up, especially if we throw in a Lost City into the mix. Dogie's going to go bye-bye. Then Soul Rock's going to go bye-bye.
Yeah. Have we seen Field Blower on Grayson's end?
No.
I don't think so. And I know that he still has access to Lucamine as well as, I believe,
I'm looking. So, there is a line potentially, as long as the strong...
as the strong sticks around.
Okay, he does discard one of the energies to draw a little bit further. Not sure what
we're digging for exactly.
Maybe just trying to dig for more Pokemon. I don't know. Does he even know that Xerneas is going to kill him? None of us have played against this deck except for, I guess, me.
Maybe he's digging for specifically the rainbow energy this turn, but I don't know.
Rainbow would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Ultra Ball, maybe?
Yep.
For the Garganackle, that's going to be a great one. Now, we do need to see some Pokemon alongside that Garganackle. And we do see the Rainbow Energy. All right, so this is really going to be a much taller order than at the beginning of this turn.
So if you know that he has the route to take another energy, is there a reason to not just put a different energy on it instead?
What I wonder. Yeah.
Yeah, keep your rainbow energy to guarantee that you have it to take care of the Xerneas.
But like SPL.
Well, if he doesn't attach the rainbow energy, the Xerneas just KOs
it.
Yeah, but if he moves up the Soul Rock, then he can just recover a Garganackle. Like he just gets the instant recovery and hit.
I agree with you. I think I would try to save the rainbow here as well.
That's what I thought the whole time. I was like, yeah, you just take this free prize with the second fighting energy and preserve that resource, but maybe
so we do see a knockout and Floor just tails here, so we're down 1 prize to 6.
Maybe Grayson's looking out for that Lost City. Like, I mean, it's got to be the thought in the head is like, I can't get Lost City returned.
Course.
Yeah.
If he attaches a basic energy there, I'm going to be gunning for counter energy, Lost City.
Absolutely.
That dog's never coming back.
Right.
All right, so we do probably for Surge. We've got Flare Grunt and maybe Raihan. Okay, so maybe the counter energy is prized. Let's see what we're going for here. I think that was the Lux Cape.
Here we go.
And we have access to, definitely has got to be that Flare Grunt as the final card here. Either Flare Grunt or Guzma potentially lost zoning something else and eating a hit with Lux Cape attached. No, we're definitely going Flare Grunt.
Yep.
Get that out of here. Your dog is small and will never get large again.
Be right back, guys.
And so I guess that's my fear is like, no matter
Lux Cape,
what out you played to there, the Flare Grunt was going to be able to remove it anyway,
Yeah.
So.
And there's the Lost City and the reset stamp. It's literally the
all came together.
Golden scenario. He didn't play a hand disruption all game, and now it's showing. Yeah. This Xerneas is a beast. The Malon is already in hand. That Florges is going to be able to passively recover Versus Seeker, potentially, and keep the Malon train going.
This Xerneas is about to walk this back, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of this deck. It can take prize cards, and it will take prize cards. I'd actually say more often than not, this deck aims to win by prize cards.
It's cool.
Yeah, very unique take on the archetype, and that is going to go to the Lost Zone. Goodbye, Okie dokie. All right,
maybe
so
this is why Twilight didn't push for that play earlier on SBO. You know, maybe he knew that the Xerneas was actually going to be important, and you didn't want to get it Lost Zone in return from that Okie dokie earlier on.
Oh, it's absolutely true. Absolutely. And I mean, this Soul Rock, even if we do see the Field Blower, fighting, you need Premium Power Pro, and you're not even taking the knockout. So this Xerneas is
Muscle band.
mighty safe. Yeah, there's U-turn boards already been committed.
Yeah, but if you played the Field Blower, you could blow your
Be a tall order on just 2 cards.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I don't think it's happening.
Do you know how much damage Garganackle does? Because that is probably something. 140. So I'm going to guess that he's going to start trying to power up that Garganackle if he's nothing better to do.
Yeah,
I mean, it would make the most sense is just to literally put an energy on it, stand by, take a hit with the Soul Rock, and then...
So you have access to any... There's a Sudowoodo in the discard pile. That would be a decent attacker here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Sudowoodo could just... Well, you got to have the Field
Blower.
Yeah.
Do you see Versus Seeker?
Oh my gosh, what a card.
Oh no. Is that going to be Arvin for Field Blower maybe? Or Karina for Field Blower?
Hey, just to give you guys a heads up, technically it's time in the round, but we have 8 extra minutes from like judge calls and other stuff, so you guys have plenty of time. I'm keeping track of it. So keep playing as normal. All right, just letting them know.
Take off the Versus Seeker here.
I let the other tables know.
Okay. Since we may not get a chance to go over, like I said, some of the meta games.
So Arvin for Field Blower plus Muscle Band, potentially?
You got...
I think that's exactly what he's eyeing up here.
So, okay, there's a wild play where he could like Field Blower, his own U-turn board, Muscle Band, and then if he has Premium Power Pro, then he wins the game.
That would be absurd if he got Verse Seeker and Premium Power Pro as his 2 cards.
Dude, you gotta trust the fight milk, dog.
But it's very possible.
What do we see?
I do believe that there is no way to recover the Luxurious Cape in the list other than Diantha. So that's something
huge. Removing that.
It's going to be going down big time, which means that Garganackle on the bench is going to threaten lethal in a little bit.
Yep. Exactly what Grayson needed off that reset stamp, just to be able to remove the cape to take off some of the pressure that the Xerneas was applying.
Super, super scary.
Yeah. So there's the Nandi. We know he can heal this off.
Yep, we can heal it off, but we're going to have to figure something out here. Just playing Mel and Lana, we're 1 energy away from just losing the game to the Garganackle.
Right.
Looks like not even going to draw any cards with Slurpluff. The deck is practically empty. And we're just going to take another knockout, go to the Lost Zone.
So this just, if he has energy in hand, he gets it, right?
Yep. He just needs energy.
He just needs energy. And the promotion tells me he probably has it.
Muscle Band.
Oh,
well,
no.
I don't know.
Why's he putting Muscle Band on it?
I definitely wouldn't have promoted it if it didn't have energy.
I agree.
I would have just
pass.
Yeah, this is strange. I think
I'd put the Lunatone.
It's useless. Another Tails on Floor.
That's 3 in a row. That's rough.
That is very rough. And he does have access to the Defiance Band, but that's not going to be enough.
Right. Scarganackle's
We're
got
gonna
like
probably
170,
need to
right?
start slamming Flare Grunt for perpetuity.
For sure. No, you're
And just
exactly
going
right.
to raw spam Flare Grunt.
I mean, that literally says, like, draw it or else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Floor just technically gets you a little bit ahead. That'll occasionally give you a Verse Seeker to start building up some Surge Rockets Flare Grunt turns. But we could also line up Counter Catcher Galar Mine in the
Grayson
Lunatone.
does have access to at least one more energy in that discard pile as well.
Yep. Yeah, I think that if I'm Twilight, I might just try to line up Galar Mine Counter Catcher on the Lunatone here.
Guzma.
Yeah, Guzma. That's Galar Mine.
Guzma Defiant Spin.
He's conceding.
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I thought. So I thought
yeah.
So.
It's going to be a really uphill battle with that. Garganackle. A shame.
For sure, but definitely a cool archetype. We saw both players kind of fumble around just a little bit in the early game and kind of bring it back to a spot where they wanted to be playing the game from, but the fighting deck able to outlast Fairy Control in round number 1.
I know the list used to have Lana's Fishing Rod. I'd be curious to know what the cut was there. Because that Lana's Fishing Rod could have absolutely made that game a cakewalk to finish up.
So we do see, just got the board up on screen right now, Lee, Mike, Sliggoo, Grayson, Cap'n, Evan, and Mickey all taking a round 1 win. We'll take a quick look at the meta game. We have 4 water decks, 3 fighting, 2 colorless, 1 dark, 1 psychic, metal, 1 fire, and 1 fairy deck. You interested to see...
Fairy deck? Somebody's playing Fairy?
Mm-hmm. As we just saw. Alright, so we've got Cap'n on a Hydro Pump list. We have got Might God on a Palafin list. Palafin, Frostlass, Justice Kick Palafin for the 2 water energy does 210 if it moves into the active spot. So seeing that archetype take a win in round number 1. Evan's got a very interesting water brew that we may get to see on stream tonight, so I'm not going to leak that one just yet. And then Ravi also on water. So that's the majority of the room tonight, but good little spread all in all. See Venom on his Burn Fire list. Did take a round 1 loss. So we'll be looking to fight out of that. And we mentioned Lee on Harambe, of course. Sliggoo playing tonight. Metal. Yep, that's what I figured. Sliggoo on his metal deck featuring Orthworm. Yep. Crunch time. If there are 3 cards or fewer in the deck, the attack does 150 plus 90. Interesting card to be showcased from Sliggoo.
Did just get a confirmation from Twilight. He did also prize the Galar Mine, so that was not on the end there.
Yeah.
All good.
He said multiple times in the game too that he felt like the misplay on the Surge cost him.
Yeah.
Which I would agree. That's hard to disagree with. Yeah, that was a big one.
Yep. Something was missed for sure there. Like SBO said, he was either in the mindset of, okay, I'm going to try to Lost Zone this Soul Rock or the Okie Dokie, whichever the case was at the time, and then maybe got lost in the shuffle of, I probably need to play Surge in order to Raihan, and then, or if he was planning on sticking it, he should have just played Surge all along, is my thought, because the cards were always there in hand, so
Yeah. So we have a couple different routes here. I'd be curious to go to table 2 if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Totally.
Okay, let's
Mike
do that.
and Lee. Yep. Yeah, Mike God's setup. I like this too. It's a actually viewable setup. So.
Nice.
And I know Lee's will be good, so that's good.
Waiting for Lee to come into the game. Yeah, we're here. You're waiting on Lee. You're live on stream, so we're in the booth.
Oh, interesting. So I'm just talking to Twilight now after the game. I did not realize the Garganackle only has 160 HP. For some reason, I thought I had 180.
I thought it was 170, so we were all right there in the middle.
So yeah, actually, all he needed there was heads on the floor just to get Verse Seeker for Mal and Lana, and he would have had the Defiance Band knockout on the Garganackle there.
Oh
yeah, I was a little confused too because I think he thought it was the newer one, the newer Garganackle.
No, that wasn't it at all. The problem was you can't use Bright Horns twice in a row, so he needed to hit heads for the Mal and Lana to switch and refresh it.
Right. No, he just didn't have the pivot. I got you. He
just needed to hit the Mal and Lana. He also, if he didn't prize the counter energy, you could potentially retreat, scoop up net, and attach counter energy, and that would also work.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But Peonia was as well in the discard pile, so he just had to get a Versus Seeker. One of those.
It's rough.
It's a cool deck. If you're interested in something that's takes a big brain and it feels cool because you're playing Fairy, I love the deck. I love pulling it out at locals every once in a while.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, that's the first Fairy deck that we've had in a tournament, and since we've been doing the series. So.
I'm gonna have to change that. I'll play that deck one of these weeks.
Yeah, we haven't seen Lee play Turbo Fairy or anything like that yet, so...
Yeah, where's the Grand Bull? Where's that Grand Bull technology?
Pretty sure I have Dollstall built, but I'm not trying to do that.
You will time out 4 rounds and have no fun.
It was more or less the I needed to build a deck of every type, and that was the choice.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, man, my advice to you, take that crap apart, build a Ralts control. You'll have more fun.
It's actually not together, if I remember. I think I've cannibalized it to get like the supporters out. So it's like 45 cards.
Absolutely.
I believe I built Watro's like Turbo Fairy list from, again, I'm an old head when it comes to GLC, so I've been playing all these webcam events since like season 3 of Cardboard Warriors. So I had that list built for the longest time, and it's still over here in the box behind me.
Turbo Fairy. What's the meme? The old Simpsons meme. That was the style at the time.
Yep. That's funny. We got Lee Hoffman with those awesome GameStop Snorlax sleeves, very much on theme.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Or my God doesn't play basics. It's important, guys. Deck building 101. Play basic Pokemon. You need them.
Yep, for sure.
Very important.
Oh my goodness, poor kid.
Another one. Goodness gracious.
What are we at? How many mulligans are we at now?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've counted
6.
3.
He's playing 6 basics.
Well, Lee's got 2 on top of his.
Might be the respect. He might not be He might not be changing it. He's mulliganed at least 3 times. He's revealed 3
yeah.
times at least.
I understand. So what's Mike got on? It's the water list. Yeah,
he's playing a water homebrew. So he's got a little bit of spread action with the Frostlass and the Greninja. Evasion Jutsu. So he's got a little bit of spread action and then some just good old-fashioned damage from Palafin, Basculegion, and, of course, Inteleon, everyone's favorite.
Yeah. Now, is he playing... I may have missed this. Is he playing the Justice Kick Palafin, or is he playing...
Yes, he is playing Justice Kick.
So he's playing the fast water that switches, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, the first attack Jet Punch can also combo with Frostlass's passive ability to potentially get some sniping in.
He can, and I would assume. I mean, I haven't looked at his list, but I would assume we're on Old Reliable, right? Yeah, Inteleon. So it's another card that your Jet Punch works with, because Inteleon can take some Aqua Bullet prizes.
And of course, that wonderful Evasion Jutsu Greninja, which does 50 damage to 2 Pokemon, and is only going to get hit half the time.
Yep. With the absence of power cards, right?
Yeah.
Like Hex Maniac and the like. But yes, definitely a very powerful ability. Got to respect it for sure. We're getting Rimmery.
And we do see a Lilies. It's pretty good.
Super way to start the game.
Maybe see a Valiant Evolution. It's not a bad turn 1.
No. You see that Lee is just sitting there with the Wooloo and the Oops Wrong energy, or Oops Wrong Pokemon Recycle energy.
Wooloo in a dream.
If you can recall our match several weeks ago where I used that exact recycle energy to beat him on camera.
Oh my gosh.
The lore is already building up, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that lone Wooloo doesn't seem threatening, but if you know what it evolves into, it does evolve into Dubwool, which is boss's orders on a Pokemon, and its attack can be boosted and cheapened with that Hop's Choice band. It's very possible that you evolve and take a quick knockout on one of those bench guys like the Remoraid or something similar here. Maybe you'd even boss up the Palafin to get it stranded in the active and just chunk into it, sort of make that Justice Kick a little bit harder. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm curious here if he's thinking about doing something
else. Play anything more? Looks like he's going to switch Raft and actually go for the Basculin. I think that's definitely a better line here than
the
Palafin.
Absolutely agree. Thank you.
That new Sobble.
Yep.
And what's that guy on the end? I can't see what
Froakie. Little frog boy. The little frog that could.
Cool. This is definitely looking like a good turn 1. Do have the Buddy Poffin. That's going to be a great top deck there. Shame we didn't see it last turn, but
yeah, Lee's also having that same resentment.
Yeah. Looks like he's still going to eye up the Fan Rotom. I don't think he has other targets really. Plus, it's just a good attacker. If he's able to just go into Fan Rotom here and take a knockout,
could you cut your deck, please?
Go for it.
No, you're good. You're good. No worries. Yep. Thank you.
Thinking about the Squavit possibly, or maybe Wingull or Bidoof. A lot of supporters in hand. Looks like we got a Winona in hand and some other stuff too. So we could potentially Winona here for double Oranguru Squavit, or maybe we got some other things going on. I don't know. We got Tag Call, we got Iono. I mean, options. Looks like it's going to be Colress's Tenacity. Let's see what he gets. Perilous City would be pretty nice here to forcibly discard one of those guys. Could also see double Turbo and Postwick to get a knockout with Winona or with the Wooloo.
Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
Yep, and I think that this is a very safe line. Just take the Parallel City, force Mike God to discard one of those water Pokemon before it evolves. Stick Capture Energy on Fan Rotom for later and get yourself another benched Pokemon. Possibly
we'll give a heads up to we're gonna have a restroom break in between. We didn't utilize the restroom break in between rounds, so yeah. We don't need water decks leaking anywhere. So
no. So tough decision here. We're gonna looks like go for the Squavit off the Capture Energy, maybe. Sure.
Lost Mike's camera. Oh, there we go.
So play that Parallel City, 100%. What a powerful card. Yeah, early Parallel is definitely one of the best plays you can have against Basculin. You just immediately undo that Basculin progress. They'd love to get rid of the Basculin, but you can't. It's in the active spot.
Yep, very much. Yeah, Parallel City, incredible card against deck like Water and Psychic that want to set up wide early.
Yep, and just a nice retreat into the Fan Rotom. That one retreat Wooloo and take a knockout with the Fan Rotom on the Basculin. Beautiful. It's exactly what we want to see. All right, so we're putting up the Sobble here. Probably going to try to, Drizzile up here and get a switch and a Finizen. Still, there's not really a great follow-up here. I mean, you don't want to have to waste an entire switch to get 210 damage on this Fan Rotom.
Right. Like the big thing is the deck has only so many ways to be able to reliably do that pivot repeatedly. So you don't want to burn one of those on something that can be knocked out much more easily.
We burnt the Switch Raft already, so that's one down. Looks like we're going to take Arvin, eyeing up Evolution Incense for the Palafin itself, and, could be an escape rope. Not super ideal.
Yeah, like Evo plus like a tool like U-turn. Yep, there it is.
Evo U-turn. It's like okay. But, I'm a big advocate for that Vanguard Punch Palafin. Maybe it's not the best fit in this deck, but if something like a Vanguard Punch would feel, I think, a lot nicer than having to use a Justice Kick.
I would totally agree, because then it's just immediately asking you to answer it, or it's going to just do it again, which is not what this Palafin does.
Nope, this Palafin is going to force answers out of Mike God rather than force answers out of Lee.
Yep, I totally agree.
All right, and we got rid of the Parallel. I think the camera's frozen for me.
See a rough season play now.
Oh, yeah, there is a rough season. I see that.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Hey, Chucky, if you need to run to the restroom or anything, if that was for you, then I got you. But
it's not for me. It's for one of the players.
Cool.
Yep. No. Okay. Yeah. Just told him to let me know whenever he needed to go.
And we will knock out the Fan Rotom. While the Palafin may be quote-unquote stuck, it's not like Lee has a response on board yet. So this is interesting. We don't have any energy or any attacker to speak of here. What's he eyeing up? Are we just going to stabilize the board, or are we going to try to punch into it with something?
It's a huge hand for Lee Sod.
Yeah.
After
so
all
that's
the mulligans.
Net. He's got a Winona in hand. He's got Iono. He's got Arvin. A lot of decisions here.
Lee could potentially just take a lot of actions and stall enough time and make Mike's poor bladder suffer, and that might swing the game his way.
So you're going to play Arvin here. Probably going to get that Bibarel. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
It's tough, right? You need a couple. You need a combination of cards here for sure to be able to pull
Absolutely.
Yeah.
off
I
anything
mean,
relevant.
it could be air balloon rescue stretcher, and you just punch with
With
fan
the
rotom.
Yeah. The not stretcher's what's being odd up, so
I mean, I don't hate that. I think I would probably play the rescue stretcher before the night stretcher. That's just my inclination.
yeah, it's more
Trying to
flexible.
decide which one to do. That's just my preference. I always get rid of the rescue stretcher first.
It's kind of like a 50-50 for me. Depends on what the rest of the deck consists of, obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
decks where like you're not playing a rod recovery or anything like that, then you may value the shuffle 3 back in on an evolution line or something like that later.
All right. And we see exactly that. We see a fan rotom. And I think Lee's thinking, if I can just two-shot this Palafin, I'm feeling okay. He does have Winona and other stuff to keep digging next turn. Yeah, and Muscle Band will definitely confirm that two-shot.
Probably it's needed, right, with the rough season play.
Oh, I forgot about the rough seas. So you're going to do 90, heal 30, 90 again would be the knockout.
Yeah, you have to have it.
Right,
at some
right.
point to stick. And you have to have it both turns.
You have to have it both times, which is crazy.
Yep. So yeah, Lee definitely taking that into account here. Like, I mean, really, just he's forcing him to have the
risk.
Asking him to have
Marnie.
Okay.
Oh,
that
could be bad.
And Inteleon was just drawn, so
and we see Inteleon.
Yeah, I just saw immediately.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We can get an Octillery here. Yeah, Ultra Ball for Octillery is going to draw us a lot of cards.
And then, does he have another way to switch? Is the question.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should have access to Escape Rope in the deck. I think he's eyeing that up right now.
Yeah, I saw Rope.
That's his last item-based switch, if I'm not mistaken.
Have the stadium as well that hasn't been committed just yet.
Oh, you're right. That new stadium.
Probably values the rough seas more here if he can try to keep it in play, though.
Can play, yep.
He's eyeing the patch. I wonder if he's considering...
Oh, do we have the energy and discard pile to attack with Inteleon this turn?
I imagine so.
That would be great.
Or you can just Ultra Ball it away if you have it in hand.
Yeah, I mean, if we had that would be awesome.
Yeah, he changed his mind, though. He's just going to Rope. Yeah.
Rope is fine. I don't hate that at all. Get an extra attachment for turn to Inteleon. That's great. Inteleon's going to be your best attacker in this matchup, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to threaten the Swovit
over
a couple of turns.
That Snow Run is also going to be super valuable, I think. We have a lot of Pokemon here with abilities and very little HP.
All right, Escape Rope's going to bring up this Wooloo for Lee.
Yep. Willing to get rid of that Wooloo. Ultra Ball Way, TM Evolution, and can't tell what that is behind it. Is that a Raihan behind it?
That's what I was thinking. It looks kind of like the Alt-Art Raihan.
Yeah. That will get us Octillery, and I think Mike God's got an empty hand here. I think we're just going to see Octillery for 5.
Yeah.
That's gross. Lee's got to be jealous. He does not have a Bibarel of his own.
Yeah, Water just putting all the pieces together right now.
And, yeah, and we do get to take a Justice Kick knockout.
Okay, hold on. He should only be on 2 prizes. Hold on just a second. How many prizes have been taken so far?
Just 2. He's got them stacked 3.
Oh, I see. It's 3 and 3.
3 and
No, you're okay. It's your camera angle. I can't see the 3rd card. You're okay.
Yeah.
And you said you're going to take your restroom break, right? Go ahead and do that.
He's only took 2.
Yeah, you're okay. I just couldn't see the 3rd one.
It's
he's got 3 and 3.
Too fuzzy for me.
Those green sleeves always do it. Like I've seen players with green sleeves over the last month and a half, and it's always the green sleeves that do it.
I mean, I could sing all day about green sleeves.
So if you're Lee, from this point of view, you are going to be able to take this knockout with the fan rotom. So
That's one great thing.
You were disrupted, but you got to keep your attacker. And if I know anything about this Harambe list, it's that you value the attackers extremely. So, whether it be Lee committing to a Cramorant this turn or just taking the free knockout with the Fan Rotom.
Yep.
He definitely has ways to start, again, dealing pressure. You do hate to miss out on Cramorant turns, as Mike God's kind of rushed past the initial burst. So now Cramorant, you don't really want to be using Cramorant here because you still have full value with the Fan Rotom, but it's okay. Lee will.
You guys are good. 3 minutes.
Use it.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't be mad to see Lee just swing with the Fan Rotom to get him an extra attachment on a Snorlax for later.
Exactly. That's what's going to be key.
Cash it in.
Yeah, you're so right, SPO. It's like if you're not getting to take advantage of the Cramorant turn, then that's totally fine. Just get an extra energy drop down on one of the big guys.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm trying to remember. So the list has, I know Raihan. Does it play Crispin as well?
Yes.
Unless so there is, and of course, double turbo and Hop's choice band. So there are some ways to cheat energy here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Crispin is still in the list along with Raihan. Mm-hmm.
Eyeing up a Lana's fishing rod or eyeing up a Guzman Hala, getting rid of the Lana's fishing rod. Okay. So love to see Artisan here, possibly.
Yeah, Artisan and recycle energy, some form of energy to be able to.
Oh no! Wait, he played Ultra Ball.
Okay.
Oh,
he played Ultra Ball.
Yeah,
you're good.
So he discarded Guzman Hala off of that Ultra Ball, though.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right, this is fine. We can squab it Bibarel and see 5 fresh ones. Right. Love to note those last couple cards in hand where I did see a Versus Seeker in the hand.
I don't know. I would have it's one of those spots where I wouldn't have mind the Goose Hala being played for turn.
Here.
Yeah, exactly. After what we just kind of.
Is that a Lily's in hand? No, we're just gonna
rip for 3.
Unless that's something way too important to get rid of in hand, which.
Oranguru. That's nice. We can still squab it Oranguru and see 3 or 4 more cards. I think that's a double turbo in hand.
Yeah, I think that's why he was holding.
Man, but even still, if that's the case, then you're in an even better spot, right? Because then you just attach anything to the Snorlax off of an Artisan, and you're rolling.
No, I think that maybe that's a triple excel. I think I'm mistaken.
Okay.
He definitely has a triple excel in hand. I don't know what the cards
we're just going to whiff energy for the turn? We're not going to squab it Oranguru?
I just don't know what is in his hand.
That other resource has to be key.
I know he has the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really understand this.
I would have liked the line that we laid out, SPO, of getting... Because, the Goose Hala into Artisan out your Snorlax, get an energy drop.
Yeah, you attach the double turbo to it or whatever.
Plus, even then further, you make Mike God remove the Artisan, because if he doesn't, then you're just going to get Cramorant right off of that next turn.
Right. I'm thinking if you get the double turbo on Snorlax, you're threatening 160 on that Inteleon easy. We both know that's what he's attacking with here.
Right.
Okay, we do see that Frostlass come down. That's going to put a lot of these Pokemon on a clock. Of course, Rough Seas will mitigate a little bit of that in return. But we definitely could see a Hops Cramorant come down here and finish off this Inteleon. Since it is going to take 2 Frostlass ticks, that Inteleon effectively has been cut down to 140 HP.
Interesting.
So, just need
please cut your deck.
He'll also Lee.
Oh, okay.
Lee
you're
also
fine. You're
have
fine.
to
You're fine.
evolve into that Greedent this turn, because the Squovit's going to take 2 ticks. Ideally, it's going to be the target off of this Aqua Bullet, and then coming back, it's going to take 2 more. So yeah, this is very threatening line from Mike God, having this Frostlass out into play.
Yep. But doesn't look like Mike God's able to set up a backup attacker, which could be the out. Now, we do need to make sure that everybody gets their Frostlass ticks, both Mike God and Lee.
Yep, so the 20 ping there to the Squovit. Is it Frostlass? Is it the other Frostlass? Or are we missing something, SBO? Is it the Frostlass that does...
No,
just checking.
No,
this is the Frostlass that does damage, right?
They need to...
we have checkup damage. Yep. So checkup, everyone takes a damage ping, except for Frostlass.
Yep. Let's make sure that Lee's Pokemon get that damage ping too.
Lee, you have to put your damage pings on for Frostlass damage. No, Frostlass. Yeah, check up each. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Cool.
We got it resolved.
Okay, so it's just one tick. So the Squavit will not have to. Well, I mean, still, you're gonna have to do.
It's on a pretty short fuse there.
Exactly. Yep.
I mean, at this point, you could literally just leave it for 2 turns and just put your damage elsewhere.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a passive KO now if Lee doesn't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
We do see the Verse Seeker, which he had last turn and chose not to play. It's going to be an Arven.
I do wonder if he's like just valuing trying to get the cram down here. So choice band and cram.
What we're trying to do here is just line up the cram.
What's nice is that by putting the damage, although the problem is the damage it'll still knock it at this turn as opposed to knocking out between turns.
Cram could just sweep from here though, is the thing.
That is true.
I mean,
yes.
You have to get. You're going to have to evolve this Squovit because that's the way that he gets off of 4 prizes fastest right now, or 3 prizes fastest right now.
Bingo. And I assume he has the energy, or are we going to have to go fishing?
He doesn't need it. He has the choice band.
The band.
Oh yeah, he has the choice band. So
there's a play here I like, and I don't know if he sees it. Like you could put the powerful on the cram here, and the reason why is if you hit and then you hit the Intellion, then the Intellion dies between turns, and then he doesn't have access to Raihan or other effects. Or I don't know if he's on teammates though. He may not. Yeah, he's on teammates. So So it actually takes away teammates Raihan here, but I don't know. Maybe that's too cute because you want the free energy.
Cute. Yeah, I think I definitely value the extra energy attachment. I don't know how much I like.
And on a Rangaroo,
but better than nothing, I guess.
Right.
I would love
notably from my God's side, my God is going to be able to remove damage from their side as well because of this Rough Sea still being in play. So this Octillery damage will be able to be healed off next turn.
Oh, we got a Scoop Up Net. That could get rid of the Squavit. That would be great.
Yep, there we go.
Perfect. That's a liability we don't want on the field right now.
Pick that Joker up and start swinging.
Yep. Let's cram. This is great.
Yep, this is great. I agree.
Mike God has all of his Pokemon are evolution lines, so
there ain't an attack being launched this turn, huh?
Yeah, there is going to be nothing going on this turn. What we can do is reestablish Sobble and
check up.
Hopefully reestablish.
Before we go, we got to do checkup for Frostlass.
Yep, Pokemon checkup.
How annoying.
You made me this way. I'll do it every time.
I don't blame you.
As someone who played Frostlass Monkey Dory in Standard, I'll do this every time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've played more games of Frostlass Monkey than I can count. I keep track of my opponent's damage for them a lot of times. It's very funny. In my local league, they kind of just know. They're like, you can just mess with my dice. They don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, SBO, you do it for me.
Yeah, no, literally, they're like, I don't want to think about it. I'm playing Raging Bull. I didn't come here to think.
Do I Sadas or not?
Dude, it's so hard. It's so hard. Well, if nothing else, this is definitely a decent board improvement. Even if we're not getting an attack off, we're going to bleed another prize card to the Cramorant, but we could get something going like that awesome Greninja to potentially block some incoming attacks. That would be pretty nice. And we're going to have to sack something here. You know, he could free retreat into the Valiant Evolution. Aqua Patch. Yeah, Definitely eyeing up the Greninja as the best way to kind of cheat his way out of the rest of the game.
Right.
And let's Valiant Evolution. Who are we sending up here? The Octillery!
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if I like that.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, he has the Drizzile in hand, and I'm sure he wants all these attackers, but
yeah.
Gosh. I don't know, man. I think I would have gotten rid of the Sobble before the Octillery.
Yeah, can we put 10 damage on Octillery, please?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Lee checked up all of his.
Yep,
That's
Lee's looking good.
Yeah, now if you're Lee, we definitely want to just.
Oh, and that's going to be a Guzma.
Oh.
Who's really eating it? Got to be that Palafin.
Mm-hmm.
Done. We're going to need to see a Drizzile for like Rare Candy Greninja here. This game is going to go south.
This Cramorant is just rolling through right now.
Yep. I mean, one of the greatest buffs that the Colorless ever received. Definitely making up for the ban of double Colorless energy, that's for sure.
All right, so that'll take Lee down to 2 prize cards remaining. We'll see if Mike God can answer the promotion.
Check out.
Yep,
the promotion. This tells me that there may be that Rare Candy Greninja play incoming.
Yeah. I mean, I see that teammates in hand.
Yeah.
Is it just me? Are we frozen?
No, we're frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen for.
No.
Yeah, you're frozen. You're good now. You're moving, buddy. Can you are you already heal off the damage with the rough seas? Okay, no, you're good. No, you're good. Yeah, he just froze an early when it went to his turn. No big deal. All right, so you're good. It looked like you played Drizzile, and is that where we're at now? Okay, you're fine.
I can't see the stream anymore. Oh gosh. Oh, yeah, there we go.
He's back up, so we're good.
Back up for me too. Perfect.
Yeah, so I'll catch everyone up. So yeah, he just drew his card and he played Drizzile, and he used Rough Seas to just heal off the damage, and then
getting Versus Seeker off the Drizzile. Okay. I mean, that's a monster hand. I would not be surprised at all to see Candy Greninja. We also need an energy, though.
Weighing out this decision.
Mm-hmm.
So with all these cards in hand, probably not going to see a draw up with Octillery, so just looking for
I don't know. I think I would have been very happy just playing teammates this turn and using Drizzile for something else.
Yeah, I agree.
But maybe he's got a better plan in mind. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, because then you just get the same 2 cards, right? I would agree.
Yeah, and save your Verse Seeker for later. But he's going to take Marnie, maybe valuing that more for some reason. I don't know.
Interesting.
Not really sure I understand.
There could be a possibility that one of these pieces is prized.
Yeah.
That is also true, yeah.
I don't know. All right, we can thin the hand a little bit here. Fail level ball and take a look at the deck, see what he can get. So there is the Rare Candy. I see the Rare Candy.
Okay. That's a thin deck as well. Pretty small at this point in the game for Mike's side.
Yeah. Can you cut your deck, please?
Progress towards.
Yeah, please cut before you play Marnie. Thank you. You're frozen again, Mike. I can't see you. You're still loading. Hold on. You're good now. We can see you. Okay, there we go.
So from Lee's side, we have seen the Guzma play. We have seen the Versus Seeker played. Pelipper's not been established, so we're not going to see that route.
No wingles. Looks like we do see a field blower come down.
Can remove that. Both the air balloon and the Hop's Choice band. The cram.
Ticket. All right. So there must have been something going on in those prizes.
Had to be the Greninja, right?
That's what I'm suspecting. And now can we teammates? Do we dare? Okay, we Octillery. Rare Candy Greninja. Are you kidding? What? Did he just rare candy into Frogadier? Oh no,
he just played Frogadier.
He just drew.
I was like,
candy.
what?
What's
No.
this
Yeah,
frog
he
do?
doesn't have the Greninja. Yeah.
All right, and then we do need to get that checkup damage, of course, onto the Drizzile and the Octillery.
So
We
the
have checkup damage. Yep.
So the
Everybody get
Frogadier
your
has
checkup
the same.
And the Drizzile.
Frogadier has the same ability as an effect of that attack, essentially. So if Lee tries to swing into this Frogadier this turn, there will be a coin flip. If heads, all of the damage will be prevented.
Absolutely.
So not too terrible. I mean, it's not like the Greninja was going to take a KO anyway. So the effect is...
would have definitely put him on a clock. I mean,
Yeah.
50 damage into
Both.
either of those Pokemon.
Exactly.
I do think that we still need to see 1 damage on the Drizzile from the Frostlass.
Oh, yeah. Mike, can we put 1 damage on the Drizzile, please, before we continue with the game state? No, you're fine. Nope, you're fine. You got it.
How you going to play that card and not...
We're going to see an escape rope, and yeah, definitely sacking the Drizzile by the looks of things. The Frostlass and the Octillery are probably just a little bit too valuable right now.
Looks like we hit that energy that's really, really needed there.
Yep. That's all we need. Come on. Quick ball. Get rid of Devo Spray. Oh, give me a Snorlax. Show me a Snorlax. We have seen no Snorlaxes all game.
There it is. Well,
I mean,
Nope.
he's probably thinking that both Snorlaxes are just going to take damage pings as well. I mean,
I mean, they
care.
are,
but
he's not wrong.
he also only has 2 prizes left. So
Exactly.
I think he's not too worried about it.
No. This Rough Seas has been annoying, though, because of the fact that...
I can't believe it stuck around.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of strange.
Lee's got this Oranguru loaded for this KO on this Octillery, though. Like, if he... It's one of those things where...
Excuse me?
Lee?
What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Huh?
What am I missing?
What are we doing, dude?
We just passing?
Dude, that was like a free KO with Cramorant. What?
I don't think he realizes it.
Oh, dude.
I mean, an energy on that thing.
No, man. This is the throw of the century. Oh, no.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
No, he does know. He's realizing right now.
Yeah,
Like,
now he knows. When he's going to try to declare Fickle Spitting and it does
But
nothing.
hold on. The Fickle Spitting can't be used. You don't have energy.
Yep. Oh, no.
Yep.
I mean, that's crushing. That feels really bad. We're going to see another volley of Frostlass damage onto
Check up. Yep. Thank you.
on his Pokemon. I mean, he can't really afford to whiff turns here with that clock.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I do believe that Snorlax's unfaced fat ability will not block abilities, but I'll just fact check.
It does not. It only prevents effects of attacks.
Right, so that Snorlax does need to take a damage as well.
Lee, can you put a damage on your Snorlax? It also is
Damage
affected
police over here. This is crazy.
It's okay.
So we got Surfing Beach. The Rough Seas is going to go away. We're going to Super Rod back that Palafin line. Lee's got to be kicking himself right now. I mean, that game was pretty much in the bag.
Yep.
It is now really slipping away. I mean, that Greninja is going to take now 2 prize cards this turn. Potentially give up none in return. I don't know.
I can't see Mike's camera. Is he still
good.
He's
okay.
Good.
It's just for
Do
me.
you think we just saw a super rod, and now we're going to see Lusamine? I did already play the Surfing Beach this turn, so we can't replay the Rough Seas, but we can get it back for later. I think that's definitely a good call.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Fix it. I couldn't see.
I'm surprised he did not use the Rough Seas before bumping it. Maybe just slipped his mind.
Well, Lee field blowered it.
Oh, you're right. Good call. Quick ball. Get rid of the rare candy. We already have the Greninja. That rare candy is not going to matter. Let's just thin that hand. Get the Palafin too. Has no abilities. So that's going to be a full 150 HP Pokemon.
What a nightmare scenario.
I mean,
that's the energy.
Critical error to make.
Yeah, it is. It is exactly that. A critical error for sure. Yep. Just missed that the.
I mean, trust me, I think Cramorant is a free attacker too. But
and it was up until the moment where Mike God had played.
It absolutely was. Looks like we're still whiffing the Greninja, though.
What in the world is up with this not having Greninja? There's no way.
I don't know.
Is it not in his... Did he forget it? Did he drop it in the floor?
I don't know.
You
so we got a
exchange ticket
here. Jesus, man. We do have the energy for the Cramorant, thank God. But this Cramorant might just fail, right? That's how it works.
Mike, did you update your counters for in between checkup? I've had to jump in and out. I couldn't see your camera. Okay, no, you're good. I just can't see it. Yeah, you're good. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry, camera's lagging a little.
So we are going to instruct for 1. Okay, we can burn that tag call. Let's check the deck, see what's going on, but
yeah, there's no out to moving this Frogadier, so it could just fail. You're right.
Down, Verse Seeker's down. We're going to need to see a Wingull hit the field at some point here. Otherwise, this is going to get super dicey. Scoop Up Net's down, so that damages. Game is going to end in a couple turns regardless. Oh! We see a Squabbit. We see a Boss's Orders. That's a card we wanted to see.
That is a
and I think we got to boss down that Frostlass. I mean, this is... I know you're scared of the Greninja taking the 2 prizes anyway. The Frostlass has done its damage, but...
it is the Frostlass that you're worried about right here.
At the same time, yeah, if he doesn't find Greninja, Frostlass is going to win the game in like 2 turns. Mm-hmm. It's got to be Frostlass. Yeah. I mean, Lee's just thinking about it. Maybe he wants one of those Pokemon like Inteleon or Finizen that could evolve.
Takes the Finizen.
But he's going to choose the Finizen, says, screw it. I'm going to win and before that Frostlass damage ticks me anyway. All right. And on the ball with the Frostlass damage. I love to see it, guys. We finally figured it out. Just got to make sure that Octillery and that Drizzile gets it in a little bit too.
Yep.
No rush.
Well, now Lee is
definitely... Can we update the damage on the Drizzile and Octillery? Thank you.
Now Lee is definitely going to have to hit into one of these frogs.
Yeah, so here's Raihan. I mean, unless we dropped Greninja on the floor like you said. I mean, this is Greninja. We've got the energy. We've got Greninja, unless something bizarre has occurred here. We played redeemable ticket, presumably because Greninja was prized.
Oh boy, we got a lot of draws. I got to go around and tell.
Yep.
Hey guys, I know it's this time of the round. You guys have 3 extra minutes, so keep going. Okay. I'm going to go around and tell the other tables.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that Greninja there. I'm not really sure what happened. We're gonna take Octiller or Inteleon here.
Did it get discarded very early and we just missed? I don't know,
I don't
Eskimo.
think
I'm
so. I
so
really just don't think we've
confused.
seen it. I just don't get it. I mean, Luxcape is cool. Sure.
Like we had an exchange ticket played.
Iono's
There were
cool. Yeah, we saw
teammates
Ticket, and
played.
I thought he played Ticket because there was no Greninja in the deck.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, we'll have to ask about that after. Make sure there's no deck list errors here.
Energy to the Inteleon. Are we just going to see this Frogadier swing again for 20 more into this Cramorant?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing. Puts it on a 50-50. But it's not taking the same amount of prizes that Greninja would. That's for sure.
Don't mind the run ending on a dice roll. Oh, don't mind me.
Scoop up net.
Yeah, I don't really know that you want to play Scoop Up Net on anything right now.
Here we go.
What?
Up his own Frostlass.
Scoop up the Frostlass? What?
What are we're all over the place here. We're missing.
Oh, I guess he wants to try. Does he not realize that there's no more Boss and Guzma action? I guess he's trying to avoid getting Guzma'd.
But if you're keeping track.
No, don't Frostlass damage. There's no Frostlass. This was the one time you weren't supposed to do it.
Yeah, there's no Frostlass damage, guys. The Frostlass is gone.
Oh. Ah! I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out here.
And then is that a Lucamine?
No, that was his hand spin.
That Frostlass
so
Lucamine
really will be able to get back.
I mean, now we have Lucamine for Boss and Guzma. We didn't have that last turn. There was definitely no reason to scoop up the Frostlass. That was what was keeping him in the game.
And then we just swing.
Yeah. I don't like this at all.
There's the heads.
The heads.
So invincibility does prevail
here, but yeah, without that Frostlass, I mean, I don't really see what we're doing.
All right, guys, this is time in the round, so your turn 0, Mike, and then it'll be 1 turn for Lee.
So we might see an attempt to switch into the Inteleon and just get the guaranteed KO. Iono.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, we know Greninja's not in the deck because he would have gotten it off of Raihan. And that does get rid of the Boss and the Guzma, importantly. Oh, and even more importantly, I've just gotten confirmation I don't have to work Monday and Tuesday night. Let's go.
It's the little things, right?
It is the little things. That's one more day where I can play Standard.
No, there's your time to jump into ZA.
Yeah, exactly. I've been freaking out trying to dodge these mega spoilers. I keep getting spoiled on these new mega Pokemon left and right. So, you know of any mega Pokemon? Do not tell me. I will block you.
I missed Ghouls' chat. So apparently Lee was questioned about the Cramorant. And to which his reply was, I'm just a chill guy.
Legendary status.
No, you know what? And that's one of the greatest parts about Lee Hoffman. You know, he is a chill guy. He's willing to throw to give his opponent a fighting chance. There's no mistakes. There's only fair gameplay.
Postwick.
You see Postwicks, this Cramorant's going to do either 0 damage or all the damage.
Yeah.
I think you just attach here and then just try to rip off.
Just stick it on the Snorlax, bro.
Yeah, just
stick it on the Snorlax and keep swinging. I don't know. Don't ever think it.
4. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
So
Did we hit anything?
No way to shuffle the deck, which is kind of awkward.
No.
Yeah, that's so just go for a coin flip here, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just keep taking the coin flips and hopefully win. Could be worse.
No.
All right. Heads again.
All right. That will be.
No.
Unless you guys have concessions to talk about, that will be a draw.
Oh my god.
No way. No way.
So
right,
I do want to see where that Greninja was. Was this in the prize cards? Was in the discard?
Stick around for a minute and check that out. See if these players come to a resolution.
Yeah, I'm just curious about that Greninja. I mean, if the Greninja's not in the deck, then we've got a real problem on our hands. But there it is. It was in the prize cards. Jeez.
Just trying to check.
Got ticketed.
How did it?
He won. Okay, all right. I will fix that. Thanks, guys.
All right, so I'm guessing Mike got off a board state.
Yeah, I mean, Mike definitely had the better board state. But yeah, some really strange plays in that game from both players.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, like everyone can make mistakes, and just the smallest thing can be the difference. Because that game was just over if we don't.
Little mistakes can mean a lot depending on what they are.
Wow. All right, so once we get that reset, we said Mike God takes it. So our two are Grayson.
I don't know. Chucky, who?
I don't know.
Who?
I thought it was said.
It sounded like it was a draw.
Okay, that sounds fine.
I mean, the way I heard it was there was no other way to resolve it, so I left it as a tie.
Yep.
And it looks like I think Ravi needs his game reset. I think it was said that Ravi takes it over Twilight.
Oh, was it? Do I have that incorrectly? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think that needs to be swapped there.
Oh, okay, I had it wrong. I thought that when I got jumped in there, I thought that he said that. Already got it.
Yep.
Hey, I fixed it. You won. I'm sorry. I thought you said he won. I'm so sorry. I'm fixed.
Yep.
I fixed it, Robbie.
Good. So that leaves our 2-0 players as Grayson, who we saw on stream last game. We've got Mickey at 2-0, a classic guy. He's playing Garganackle Machamp as well.
Yep.
He's playing a deck featuring Okidogi as well as that new Terrakion. Mickey loves fighting. We know that very well. And another type specialist at 2-0, we've got Count Sliggoo playing his Turbo Metal deck featuring Orthworm. All right. So we got 3 players at 2-0 here. I'm going to take a short break here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Twilight is now going to go 0-2 with the Fairy Control, losing to, I think, Ravi on Milo Pump. I'm not sure what the line is against Milo Pump. The Milotic is kind of a nuisance, I would imagine. Normally against whales, you just kind of trap something like Galar Mine and sort of win from there. But that Milotic, not going to make it easy.
Yeah, and we see, like you mentioned, Grayson taking the win over Evan. Lee in chat that confirming he is in fact just a chill guy. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, the chillest.
I feel so much better.
He took a break. He got his break in.
Yeah, I had to make a potty. The mid turning party. Potty party.
Oh yeah.
There we go. I don't know words right now. Okay, looks like we're ready
all
to
water
start
type
out.
trainers sometimes.
Too much Disney brain.
That's what it is. Clearly.
All right. So now becomes the time of the night where we start heading to table 1 and just seeing how this thing plays out.
Absolutely. We're going to have just one game of 2-0 versus 2-0 here, so this is going to be an easy choice for us. All right, let's see these round 3 pairings. We've got Grayson, who we saw on stream earlier, versus Count Sligu playing his Turbo Orthworm Crunch Time deck. So this is going to be a super exciting match. Of course, we got to see some of this fighting deck on stream, the potency of that Garganackle for endgame scenarios, getting energy out of the discard pile. We might get to see the Machamp this game. We didn't get to see it last time. But, of course, Machamp is a super strong Pokemon. It has 300 HP in the back half of the game. It can swing for up to 200 damage. It's going to be hard to break.
Get these players in here. Looks like Sligu it has made it in, but we're still waiting on Grayson.
Yeah, give him just another second to get set up here. It looks like we do have 3 undefeated. So
could get a little fuzzy, but we'll see. There's a chance, obviously, that Mickey wins and then faces one of these 2 players. So we shall see how it plays out. Those ties tonight coming into play could make a major difference from that last round. Man, that couldn't have been more perfect, guys. You love it when I do not have to touch the camera and both player setups just fall right where they need to be. Hey, I'll take that.
Get up.
43 minutes on the clock. We'll start our in-round timer on screen. And we will let these players get set up and get to rolling. Of course, Sligu playing with proxies, so if you do wonder, when he starts Metal Lynxing in a little bit, that is the Bronzong, and also the what's the other one, SBO?
Galarian Meowth.
I thought so. Galarian Meowth out there.
Yeah, I think I've seen this Galarian Meowth where it's a foreign promo, right?
Yeah. So this was something I picked up at Full Grip. They had this Japanese Galarian Meowth with the weirdest hollow pattern I've ever seen. It's almost 3D.
Yeah, it's really cool looking. Yeah,
it's super cool looking. It's very hard. You got to see it in person to really appreciate it. But they had it there for $2, and I was like, you know what? I think Count wants this.
Dude,
I don't know if anybody else
about our little GLC community. I love that for everyone involved. We all relate to our specific types, and so when we're all out at card stores, we can take peeks.
I mean, this guy is one of the most dedicated metal players in the scene.
He's in the microwave right now, it looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say, we just dropped to PS1 graphics for a second.
Oh, my goodness.
Looks like we're clearing up a little bit now.
Yeah.
Like the little gimme ghoul. So the custom Bronzong is also from me. I'll love to see that on the stream too. You won't be able to see it very well, but the little inside joke that me and Count have is the metal has no Pokemon with free retreat. So in the custom art, I have a gimme ghoul stealing Bronzong's retreat markers in the corner.
That's pretty great.
All right, looks like prizes are set out, and we are ready to begin. We've got Galarian Meowth versus Knackley, both kind of suboptimal leads from our players. High retreat cost basics. All right, Buddy Poffin. That's going to be fantastic. That's going to get us a Bronzor and a Jirachi, as long as they're not prized. Going to do a quick prize check here, bringing all the Pokemon to the front. We can see he is playing at top speed.
Yeah, you always gotta appreciate when someone's like quickly doing their deck search. So
yeah, it's one of the biggest complaints you see on the online Pokemon spaces is how long it takes to deck search. Looks like we whipped the Jirachi. Is it in hand or is it prized? Probably prized by the looks of things.
Yeah, that's what I would think, unfortunately.
Yeah. So this deck by count, and I don't think I went through all the Pokemon it has, but it does have the Galarian Berserker that makes your Pokemon do 20 more damage. It's got Bronzong, which has the same ability as Malamar, gets energy out of the discard pile, and then just a litany of basic attackers. Jirachi for draw, and then we've just got Heatran, Zamazenta, Orthworm, Iron Crown, and we're just going to hit fast and hit hard with big basics. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, if I recall, the Orthworm is like a very peculiar attacker. It's like you have 3 cards left in deck in order to get the bonus damage, but it hits for 240, 250,
yeah, which is enough
like
to kill literally any Pokemon without a tool or similar effect.
Right. Yeah, it's very very
and
strong attack.
A big part of the deck as well is using that first attack, the Punch and Draw, which does 20 damage and draws 2 cards. I mean, Orthworm is a Pokemon that has 140 HP. So it's very likely that you'll be able to swing with that twice before getting knocked out, especially with the damage buff from Berserker. You can take KOs when you get Muscle Band in the works and Berserker in the works while drawing cards on those low HP Pokemon. We do see the Pokestop getting rid of taking Iron Defender, getting rid of an energy in the Float Stone. Count does play Eco Arm to get 3 tools back from the discard pile, so he is not going to be worried about discarding tools as much as the average deck. And passing it off to Grayson here. We do see the Solrock benched. Can we find the Lunatone? And that's going to be Quick Ball, getting rid of that Machamp. Not helpful right now. Will we see a Lunatone, or will it be a devastating act of prize card maliciousness? Malice, that's the noun.
Yes, yeah. Less is more.
Less is more. I was like, maliciousness doesn't really sound like a word.
You're so gifted with the words, though, so it just comes off easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I just say it with confidence, you guys will believe me.
To do something with malicious intent, or just with malice. Either or. Tomato.
All right. So we're seeing a good prize check over here. That's okie dokie. I think we all know what's prized.
That or it's in hand, and he's just baiting us the whole time.
Cinematic. All right, so just going to take another peek at the deck before we put it down. Make sure you know every prize.
I could have sworn I just saw Lunatone.
I was going to say, I thought I saw Lunatone too. Maybe he really just doesn't need it right now and has a rainbow in hand or something. Right. I don't know.
May not have a basic energy to draw forward. Like I've gotten into these scenarios before where it's better.
You may not need it. Especially with that Knackley stuck in the active, it's going to be kind of unlikely that we're going into Solrock super fast here anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Looks like we do have a rainbow, so exactly that. He just wants to get his attaches on. And Hisuian Heavy Ball is going to fix those prize cards. Let's see them. Tinglu, okay. Metal is a type that has no bench barrier. I will check Count's list just to make sure. I do think he is playing the Crystal Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is in fact playing the Crystal Cave as well as Lusamine and Cynthia and Caitlin to potentially get it back multiple times in a game.
Yeah, and relevant enough, I think Iron Defender, doesn't that prevent 30 less damage from all Pokemon, not just the active? It's all metal Pokemon.
Let's check that. Yeah, all of your Pokemon. So Iron Defender could just block Tinglu for a turn.
Yeah,
which is pretty crazy, I have to admit. I did not know that. Wow.
All right. Well, getting an attachment on Okidogi is great. It's going to be hard for Count to answer that Pokemon, though he does play the Faba supporter card to get rid of that energy, as well as Hex Maniac.
It's high praise finding an interaction that SBO doesn't know exists in GLC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just level with you. I'm not a huge Iron Defender believer. I think if it's going to be in a deck, it's got to be in a Pokestop deck like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not read that card in too much detail. We do see the Iron Crown, which does 80 more damage if the opponent has 3 or more benched Pokemon. So that's doing 120 damage. That's a knockout on the Soul Rock. And it's going to be hard to find Lunatone from the deck and Soul Rock from the discard. We might not see that draw engine come live for a long time.
That is very true. That could be devastating.
Hesitance on the Okidogi. He might not just have an energy.
Yeah.
This might be a gamble. I mean, if he doesn't have an Okidogi attack here, promoting that is bad news. You don't want to eat a hit.
There's a chance maybe he was just weighing out the fact that, you know, there is this Pokestop in play, so maybe trying
Tinglu
to
to
decide
get
if
rid of
I'm
the
going into the
Pokestop.
Tinglu or the,
Not bad.
Oh, it's just a pass. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, no,
Dude,
no,
you
no.
at least hit the Pokestop, right? Like, you have letter.
Yeah,
you have to
gotta
have
find
ways.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
Yeah.
energy retrieval or maybe not energy retrieval, but at least Magma's Great Ball and letter. I mean,
Yeah, the fighting deck plays a lot of items. I feel like that may have been a misplay. Yeah, I would risk it.
Clicked it. Mm-hmm.
So we got Pokegear. Now this Iron Crown is now only doing 40 damage. So not as threatening, but every damage is damage, especially if we can get that Galarian Berserker into the mix. We're gonna take Clara.
Fight Gong and Letter Fight
Yeah,
Gong.
Fighting Gong too. That's 3.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the more you say it, the more I wish he had clicked it. Do it for the culture. You're on stream.
Yeah, and meanwhile, it could be a thing where he's not even aware of it. I think we see that a lot in webcam. It's very easy to forget about the stadium activation on your opponent's side.
Very true. You don't see it in front of you.
I've done it a lot. So,
all right, so we see the Pokestop. We hit just a Nest Ball. Goodbye, Tool and Lucamine. This is getting a little annoying. Still, Nest Ball to get a backup attacker is going to feel nice. Definitely eyeing up that Zamazenta. That's one of the best ways to break through Okidogi. Swinging for 220 damage on the rebound. And taking 30 less damage from attacks. Now that Meowth's Evolution Roar, he can discard 2 cards from his hand to search his deck for the Galarian Berserker and put it in his hand. It's possible that it's prized and he's not going for it here. Otherwise, I think we would have seen that for sure. Lay! This is like Pokestop, but it's 7 cards instead of 3. What are we hitting here? Adventure Bag, Escape Rope, but losing the Lucamine and the Syncate in the same turn.
Oh my gosh.
A little scary.
Yep.
Now, he still does have Verse Seeker and Palpad, so he has plans. This is all part of the plan.
Okay.
But still, I think we've definitely hit a little bit more tools and supporters than he would have liked. All right, so we get the Bronzor down. This is going to be great to stabilize later on. Gonna play the Escape Rope. Interesting. Okay, I kind of like this. It does force Grayson to actually have more than just top deck and energy. He's gonna have to have energy as well as a pivoting option to take this KO. Oh, and we do get the Metal Links. We're gonna get the 3rd attachment to the Iron Crown. So that Iron Crown no longer going to be doing 40 damage with its first attack.
Yep.
We're going to be doing 100 damage with the second attack.
Do we have Eco Arm and Adventure Bag?
There it is.
So there's the Float
Adventure Bag. What a combo. So we're going to get the Float Stone.
And the Muscle Band.
And the Muscle Band literally right now. If we had access to the Berserker, that would be a knockout.
Yeah.
Wow. An Adventure Bag and Eco Arm. Fantastic cards. We've been really singing the Adventure Bag praises lately in a big way. It's really proven it here. And here comes the Meowth. Does he have the Berserker? Did he dare go for the Pokestop and Clay before getting Berserker? He gets rid of Palpad and Crystal Cave, the madman.
He's just sold his soul. He must have two very important cards in hand. Well, we know one of them, Clara. Yep. So
I cannot believe it. He's down he's down Synthcate, Lusamine, and Palpad. Holy moly. But that means he's going to be taking a knockout with his Iron Crown for 140. And a fairly stable board to boot, thanks to that Bronzong.
Some would call it cope. I would call it a knockout. That's a prize is a prize, right? Like, you get all the damage mods in there, and you do work, you know?
I mean, listen, none of us really like Iron Crown. Count has gone on record saying he wishes it was anybody else, but...
Did you just call it Iron Clown?
It is Iron Clown. But it's taking a knockout. And of course, the same can be said for Zamazenta. If it's not doing revenge, it's doing 3 for 100 as well. With those same damage buffs, 3 for 140 is not so bad.
Not at all. 140 is the magic number.
So we do see the Lunatone in the U-turn board. I don't think we have access to energy, and I really don't think we have access to Soul Rock.
Yeah, just a quick
and another pass. Come on, fighting. I thought you got buffed. Thought we didn't do this anymore. Another Pokestop. Another turn he could have clicked the Pokestop, but chose not to. We do lose the Marnie and the Fighting Fury belt.
Yeah, and at this point, I'm just going to go out on record and say he's not missing that his opponent's stadium is in play as Sliggoo continues to click it turn after turn.
No.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So we do see the Clara. I think Sliggoo is probably hoping to hit some energy off the Pokestop for Bronzong and Clara here, but that's okay.
I mean,
we still are going to get the attached to Zamazenta for turn. That means we're just Bronzong attach away from a pickup in case something goes weird here. And it's going to be 140 if Count can find that Faba.
Yeah.
That would be really gross.
I wonder if there was a way to remove the ability. So.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I mean,
you gotta click the Pokestop, man.
Grayson, come
on. What
on,
are we
buddy.
doing if
what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't think he's got to be just completely blanking on it, and I think he's like in the weeds. So he's just sometimes you end up in the weeds and literally the blinders are on, right? I've been there before, so like I can feel it.
I mean, we can get the Soul Rock. That's part of the puzzle, but you gotta click the Pokestop and find an out.
Please play the Pokestop. Please do it.
Please, 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 please.
There's no way.
I mean, Count is playing a turbo aggro deck. You can't just chill out and let it happen to you.
See, he passed. Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. I don't like this at all.
We'll tell him after the game. Grayson it's probably one of those things where Grayson is definitely big supporter of the channel, and I think a little bit newer to GLC, if I'm remembering correctly.
All right, we do hit an energy off this Pokestop. A Skateboard and Lilies goes down, but at this point, I don't think we care about those cards that much. We just want to make the deck as thin as possible and get all of our energy into play here. Yeah, I mean, this is sickening. And we're just going to take a knockout on the Yoki Dogi. This board is anemic. We've got to top deck some energy here, a supporter card.
I mean, just please just see it. No.
No. This is horrible.
We're punting.
And we see Raihan go down and 2 more energy. This is great. Bronzong is eating good tonight.
This is the duality of man.
Yep, and he gets down the Orthworm. He's setting up another attacker. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any way for fighting to come back from this.
No, I don't think so either.
Zamazenta in one-shot and Okidogi. I think that this is just lights out. There's
Chuck,
no.
Do you want to check in on table 2 for us and just give us an update while we stick with this?
Yes, please.
Table 2. Yes, I will jump over real quick.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think there's any way that Grayson is digging out of this hole. You
No.
definitely needed to hit that Pokestop way earlier in the game to
Yeah.
try to see. Like, even if you mill an energy but hit a Night Stretcher, like, there's just so many outs to...
You just got to accept that you're going to lose and win some and lose some cards, you know?
And after turn of not doing an SBO, you're just... And look, there's the letter. There's the letter.
You know,
how many
letter's
cards
good.
deeper was that letter? So, like,
Right.
you Marnied, so you saw 5 additional cards. Like, you probably were getting
he could have
there.
probably just done 2 Pokestops and hit it, honestly.
Yep.
And it's just one of the things, you know, maybe you Pokestop the wrong cards and it lowers your win chances a lot, but by not Pokestopping, he already lowered it to 0, I think.
Exactly.
I would have rather just said, we're going to high roll. Maybe we hit maybe we hit 3 items and we have a chance versus nothing.
Yeah, you got to definitely take the shot, right? So the worry I have here is that I don't know if he's going to realize he can't attack with Soul Rock. Not that I think it matters anyway, but...
Okay, he does have Blood Moon. That's not going to get knocked out by the Iron Crown, so, you know, that's not bad. And I don't think Count is going to have any way to one-shot this Blood Moon. But it's not like the Blood Moon's taking a one-shot itself.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, what I think I want to see from Count is don't deck yourself out, for one. For two, if we can find that Verse Seeker for Lucamine and start recovering those supporters we lost, we could lock in.
And the deck still does look sizable enough that I don't think that that's too big of a worry. It's still casting a little shadow there on the table, so...
Is he going to still Pokestop? No, he's just counting, make sure before he decides to click. I don't think
13 or 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has all his energy in play right now, so there's no more energy to be found. I don't think there's really anything worth Pokestopping right now, but all right, he goes for it anyway. He gets a Field Blower and a Trainer's Mail. Sure.
Goggles.
Do you think he's trying to go for the Earthworm play?
Yeah, maybe he's concerned about something like that, Machamp.
Well, not even that.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to get end to 1 and something weird happens. I don't know. First Seeker for Clay.
He's just going to take the KO on the Earthworm here. That's what he's looking for.
That's it.
Oh, my Lord, bro. So we are not going to be able to recur any supporters at this point.
Okay,
but he just hit 6 items. Oh, my Lord.
Did.
All right. And that, I think, is 3 in deck. He still has the super and the ordinary rod.
Yep.
So he'll be able to stabilize at this low deck size for a while.
Exactly. And he has way more cards in hand, so it's not like we're worried about... I mean, there's no surprise Belelba and Bryson Man coming out anywhere, is there?
No, this is open deck.
Okay. Yep.
Nothing weird like that. I think that the Machop can mill 1 card if he's playing that Machop.
This is wild.
Let's take a look at the Machop. He's playing Machop Mill 1.
Oh my goodness, the Mountain Munch.
He does have Machop Mill 1, but as long as Count doesn't truly throw, I think he'll be fine. He only has 1 more prize card to take.
So
yeah, that Earthworm is going to just seal that up, I think.
Yep.
Earthworm Gym.
I like that. Table 2 looking it was pretty live. It was a good back
the only
and
thing
forth.
I'd be maybe worried about is there a world where Field Blower and Boss on the Bronzong gets you stuck? I don't remember what switch options Count still has.
I think we're seeing just a scoop.
And it looks like we're going to pack it up. He does not have anything like that.
He conceded. Yeah, sorry. He conceded. So, yeah, Table 2 had a good back and forth. It was like 4-4, I think, was on the prizes. So we can jump over there if you'd like.
I'm over there.
Let's take a look. So congrats to Count. He's going to be going into a final round 3-0. Let's see who his opponent's going to be based on the results of this match. See, Mickey versus Mike God. Looks like the Palafin just knocked out the Okie Dogie. And, I mean, wow, Mickey's got a very commanding board here. We've got Garganackle. We've got Energized Terrakion. And we have a Machoke that could become a Machamp at any time. On the other hand, Mike God, also a pretty solid board. We have that Evasion Jutsu Garganackle.
We have the Frostlass constantly ticking up damage, the Rough Seas to heal it, the Octillery for draw. I mean, both these players, I think, their decks are doing what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now it just comes down to whose strategy is the stronger. So I am curious. The Palafin took a knockout on the Okie Dokie, but I don't think we resolved any of the Frostlass numbers on Mickey's side. Well, that would be because of Machoke. Never mind.
Yeah, Machoke preventing all effects.
Except for probably the Lunatone was in the active spot. So I think that the Lunatone should have taken a damage, but I could be mistaken.
What's prize cards numbers at? Mickey's on
3, and Mike God's on 3 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Machoke is funny. I forgot that the Machoke's ability, stronger than just Bench Barrier, it does actually block effects of attacks such as Monkey Dory and Frostlass.
Yes.
Something that's very important in my Drill Mill deck, for example. The Monkey Dory matchup would be pretty bad if I couldn't just block Monkey Dory. So we see Pokegear for the Bird Keeper. He could potentially go into the Terrakion here. He needs to find a Muscle Band or something to pick up this knockout, though. Retaliate only does 130. We do see Call Resist Tenacity for the strong energy. You hate to have to attach a third energy to Terrakion just to get the knockout, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially when we have Garganackle live. Those attachments for turn are not quite as precise as if you didn't have the Garganackle.
Right, you can be a little bit more free-flowy and loose with the attachments, and
absolutely
forward to go ahead and throw that third.
And we do have the Training Court, which is nice as well. I'd love to see Solrock come back if we could. Training Court's going to get us an energy to hand, and we're definitely going to see the strong on Terrakion. I wonder if we start Garganackling to Machoke in preparation for that. Yeah, we absolutely do see that. That Machamp, like I said, with its Crisis Muscles ability, will have 300 HP when your opponent's at 3 prize cards or less. Real gargantuan Pokemon. And that will be Retaliate for 150. Takes the exact knockout on the Palafin. We're going to have to respond with Greninja, and we're going to be doing very little damage because of that Bench Barrier Machoke. All right, Splash Energy. The Palafin is going to go back to the hand, and we're going to need to see some Frostlass pings. Looks like we're maybe forgetting to resolve Frostlass again. I'll remind him real quick in the chat.
Oh, you're talking for the damage? Oh, yeah. Never mind. We got it fixed. Yep, we got it.
Perfect. All right, we see Lusamine for Rough Seas and teammates. Rough Seas is going to heal off that little bits of chips damage. Does Mike God have any energy to go for the Training Court? Looks like no. We'll go for Rough Seas. That feels great. And we'll have a teammates for later. But man, we're just going to be doing 50 damage to the active, and that feels really rough. So it looks like he's definitely going to be eyeing up that Palafin as a better damage option than Greninja. Maybe we just flip some tails and Greninja takes no damage. That's possible too. I remember the last time I played against Greninja, I was playing against Jaboingus in my local league, and I flipped 4 tails in a row, and that was killer.
That's not a good time.
No, I just could not get through that Greninja. So if luck's on your side, that Greninja can 6-0 comeback. All right, so now Mickey has a decision. So he's taking 50 damage on the Terrakion. The Greninja not very threatening, but boy, that Palafin on the bench absolutely is. We've got U-turn board on the Greninja. We can just Palafin next turn.
We have a Seeker in hand. I don't know what's in the discard, but I feel like that probably enables all that stuff.
Yeah, so he's got a great turn ahead of him. He has Lucamine in the hand. He has Clara in the hand.
Okay.
Going to hold the Verse Seeker. He's going to play it safe, establish another Okidogi, establish his draw engine. Doesn't have any energy, unfortunately. Maybe a little greedy attaching with the energizing rock salt. I don't know.
Yeah, that is one of the things I found playing the card a lot was that you think that you're okay to free flow with the attachments, but then you run into positions where you run out of energy to actually utilize.
Yeah.
And then you have a lot of needless energies kind of spread about. It's not very efficient in that way.
Yeah. So it looks like we do draw a bunch with the Lunatone anyway. We got the Trainer's Mail. Just for a rescue stretcher, not super important right now.
Be good for later. Of note, too, with that Seeker in hand, unless he gets disrupted, he does have a Guzma in the discard pile.
Sure. So maybe next time he can go for Guzma. Be curious to see if he benches the Okidogi or maybe just wants to hold off on that for now. I think I would bench it. There's no reason not to. Machoke's keeping you safe.
Right.
Debating on whether he wants to commit an attachment for turn. He does decide to commit it. I don't know if I would. I think I would keep it in the hand for Lunatone draw. You have Garganackle. You could just
there we go. I think that's the right way to do it. Yeah, energizing and then just save it for draw later.
Yep. And I think you just swing into the active with your Terrakion here. You're not too upset. Your board is pretty well established. He has Lucamine in hand. He has Verse Seeker in hand, so he's going to be able to just weather this 50 damage per turn here and take the last couple prize cards with no issue. But it looks like we did go through and take the knockout on that Greninja. So only one prize card remaining. Yeah, this is looking like a done deal for Mickey. And with the promotion of the Palafin, it's not going to be able to use its Justice Kick ability, unfortunately. Unless he promoted the Octillery and retreated. Watch that.
So funny enough, just realizing Mickey has already earned his fighting badge. So if
he just likes fighting,
able to take, you gotta love it. So what's funny is like in a way he's almost like blocking
another gatekeeper.
Yeah, I kind of love it.
I mean, shoot, does he just get another fighting emoji?
Yeah. What? Although I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of rooting for Metal.
Oh yeah, I'm rooting for Count for sure. If he can get this Metal badge, first of all, he'll be the first Metal win. I mean, all of our wins so far have been very meta types: Dragon, Water, Colorless, a bunch, and of course fighting. So,
and that's when these tournaments will start to get cool, right? Is when all these meta types, the majority of our, what we consider good players, start to win out with these types, and you'll start to see them experimenting with their secondary types, their third types. That's why we see Lee on Colorless tonight, because Lee also is like fueled by the fact of I'm going to hunt down as many badges as I can.
Absolutely.
Like we say all the time, we don't have a league, necessarily. Most of these guys, we don't have like a league night that we go to, so we consider this very much the way that we would play, a league night.
Absolutely. So we do see a hand shuffle here. Mickey going down from a 12 cards in hand to a decidedly not 12. Giving that hand a good shuffle, but I think it's going to pretty much wrap it up here. Palafin with the Lux Cape can take a hit, but 3 prize cards to 1. I think that he should be more than capable to just energizing rock salt his way to the finish line on this one. But maybe the Rough Seas comes in clutch and does something. All right, so we got one card in hand. We're attaching to the Soul Rock with the U-turn board.
Oh,
and
my
he has
goodness.
teammates. I mean,
The
come
top deck. The
Come
top
on.
deck.
Come on. It is disgusting. Do we
That
have
was-
rope? Do we have field blower? No, we got rainbow energy, though. And discarding it. That's not a knockout. I'm a little confused.
It's not a knockout. Yeah. Palafin has Flux Cape on it.
Yeah. Maybe Mickey, not realizing there's a Lux Cape there, got a little over hasty with his teammates. But it's probably okay. I mean, the Palafin has to heal up and get the hell out of there. Let's make sure that we're... Yeah, we did account for the Frostlass chip on the Okie Dokie. Good job, team. Proud of everybody.
Keeping our damage counters where they need to be, right?
Probably missed one on the Noctillery, but don't think it'll matter. We do see a Bascule Legion, but unfortunately a knockout was not taken last turn, so Bascule Legion is not going to confuse. And I think Mike God is realizing that there's no path to surviving this next turn, unfortunately.
I'm not sure if he's saying that or he's like bragging about thinning is winning. That's what he kept saying. So
yeah, thinning definitely is winning. I won't deny that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to go for...
What are we going for here?
I mean, I saw that Guzma. I assume he's...
Yeah. Yeah, there's Guzma and Scoop Up Net.
Yeah, I just don't know what it does for you, right?
And can confirm.
Yeah, I don't think
Grayson in
there's
chat
really
was
any way to
scared
get
of the
out of this.
Pokestop boys. Just to let you guys know.
I asked him. I should have.
He did know about it?
Yeah.
He was afraid.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So the duality of man sticks. You have one person afraid to use it, the other person burning everything.
Rip
just
it.
like a madman. Yeah.
But I think, it's good experience to be in a situation like that, and whether or not you see whether or not you can afford to click it or not and see what happens. It's a learning experience. So we do see the Faba on the Rainbow Energy. Hilariously, Mickey discarded his Rainbow, maybe regretting that. Possible that Mickey should have 50 on the Okie Dokie after the Frostlass ping. Again, I don't think it'll matter, but I'm just going to keep an eye on that. We do see the Arvin.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it because I think the game's going to end here. But if not, I'll fix it.
Yep. And yeah, he had the muscle band, so he could have just gotten Rainbow Energy muscle band last turn and won.
Yes.
Or no, sorry, no. What am I saying? That's not how much damage Okie Dokie does.
Not that much.
Not that much. But wow, this is hilarious.
I mean, he just needs to.
You just need
an energy.
Terrakion, and
just literally need.
He's got energy. Just retreat into your Terrakion, bro.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
There we go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That Terrakion is going to do Land Crush for 160. That is going to be the knockout.
There's one round left.
All right, so Mickey, I think, is going to go into our final round at 3-0.
Yep.
We're going to see Count Sliggoo versus Mickey in the finals, metal versus fighting.
Yep.
And, I mean, these are players they've played against each other many, many times.
Yep.
Excited to see what happens.
What else is interesting, too, is this is one player coming in to play to win his second badge, and he'll be the first person to win a second badge.
Yeah, both of them already have a badge on the board. This is a real clash of champions here.
But because Mickey's playing fighting, he wouldn't be winning a second match. I
No.
think it's funny. He's just playing the block, which I
He'd be
respect.
winning some
Like,
bragging
great.
rights, and a
Absolutely.
cool prize, but not a badge.
And you know what's funny about that? He won't care.
No,
Not
he
at all.
won't. He's not worried about the
He'll be back
badge.
with fighting
He's
next
worried
week,
about
boys.
Yep.
Proving that he likes fighting.
Yeah, because like another guy I know, he's a chill guy.
Yup.
All right, how much we have? 5 minutes left in the round.
It's
Looks
funny
like
to
most
see
of our rounds are
Mickey-
done. Just a couple people at the bottom tables we're waiting on. Looks like we're waiting on oh my god, we've got a Fairy Control versus Sable Lock at the bottom tables here.
Oh boy.
That match is not concluded, let me tell you guys.
Tie on the record for both of those
It
players.
hasn't concluded, believe it or not. Like I'm joking about it, but like Sable Lock is pretty fast. I'm surprised that it hasn't just decked out Twilight, in all honesty.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'd definitely be curious to know how that game is going.
Yeah, that's the only game left now, actually. We've got 4 minutes left, and then...
I think we're also waiting on... Yeah, that's right. Spence versus Evan is just concluded.
Yeah,
so it looks like Evan Wiki is going in 2-1. Ravi is going 2-1. Lee Hoffman at 2-0-1. So unfortunately, that tie is gonna cost him a chance at a badge.
That missed energy drop. Yep.
All he had to do was attach to the Hops Cramorant.
That's it.
that's right. Yep. Sometimes it'd be like that, you know? Curious what's going on at this table.
Yeah, you can check it out. I don't think I'm gonna jump over there. I've got the stream already set up for the finals match. So
I am A-okay.
yeah.
Still got a couple minutes. I think I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab
ahead.
myself a snack and join you guys in round 4.
Oh, snacks are great.
Go ahead. It is fine. I guess now would be as a perfect time as any while we still have a little lull to do our, second half shout out to Collectors Connection. You can check out their website at collectorsconnectionduluth.com. If you are living in the Duluth, Minnesota area, you should definitely give them a look for your card sports action. They are running weekly events with all of the popular TCGs, including Pokemon. So if you, like I say, every week, if you are in that Duluth, Minnesota area, definitely check them out. Make it your home. So we will not see a Blazer in the finals tonight, which is, both a good and bad thing, right, Chucky? We love doing these for the community, and we're very excited when one of our community members wins. But deep down, we want to win them all.
I'm gonna go ahead and make an announcement now. People go ahead and put down some type of marker, match, whatever you want. So I have not played a game of Pokemon since the Full Grip event. Yeah. I've literally played not a single game. So in 2 weeks, I'm playing. I can't be here next week because I'm going to be too busy winning Disney Cardboard. But yeah, I will be there next week, and I feel like there's some respect that's not being given to RDT. So I just tell you now, I'm playing RDT, and I'll see whoever in the final table in round 4.
Tell them, get your rocks out, boys.
That's right.
We're going to town.
2 weeks.
Hey, and for anybody watching the stream, we still do have a couple of the Marshadow table buddies. Show that off real quick from the 3K. So if you want to get your hands on one of these awesome Marshadow table buddies, they are perler, so they are super flat, super easy to use in webcam situations or scenarios, or even if you just want it for like your wall for decoration. I know it's spooky season right now, so Marshadow, the perfect little guy. Holler at me in the Discord, and we will get you guys hooked up with one of those.
We've got about a minute left in the round. Looks like I don't really see anyone winning right now. It's both like one is stalling the other, and there's a lot of prizes left on both sides. So I think this is going to end in a draw.
Yeah, the game is going to deck out.
SBO said the game is not concluding.
Yeah. This is where I look at my opponent and say, draw and get ice cream.
Ice cream? Yeah. For sure.
Everybody likes ice cream.
Oh, Twilight fighting it out down there for a scrap win. One of these players trying to get on the board tonight. So definitely can applaud the players for playing it out. But at the same time, I agree with you, Chucky. Control versus control matchup.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a game of chicken.
Be right back.
Listening to Chucky make a judge call in that control matchup's going to be fun too. That would be that'll be interesting.
Oh my gosh!
Should have sent Evan, or should have sent SBO over there.
I tell you, man, one of my least favorite decks to play in the control mirror is Sable Lock. It makes me so freaky. I feel so weird because you're always playing B&B, and boy, that B&B doesn't feel so good when your opponent also wants to play B&B.
Right.
So
like
you get in this weird spot where you end up like only playing Delinquent and 0-6 Machinations, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, I said it going into full grip. I said I think that the last full grip, I was like, guys, that'll be the tech. We'll just throw it in everything. Just throw a B&B in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Hit a control matchup. You know what? We'll just win the game.
I tell you what, me and Count Sligo, we keep saying it.
Oh, I agree with you guys then. If you guys are saying it, I agree.
Yeah, no, for real. Anytime you think control is going to be a play, or you know, you got a lot of control in your area, just add B&B. You'll win.
Yep. Right. So I assume Chucky will give these players just a couple of minutes to get everything sorted out, go adjust whatever they need to do, and then we will get right into this final round action between Count Sligo and Mickey.
Absolutely looking forward to it. Like I said, we have seen both these players win Turboblaze before. Last time we saw Count was on Dragon, so very nice to see him at the top tables with his favorite deck.
Yeah. Just
all right. We actually had an interesting result. So at turn 1, David was able to play B&B to put Twilight to 0 cards. But because it would end before it would go to his turn, it would be a draw. But Twilight being a man of culture, it was like they gave up the game, so they conceded, which I think is respectable.
It's very sportsmanlike. We love to see it.
Agreed.
I think the same thing happened in Ravi's game. I think Twilight said that he probably could have played it to a tie, but there was no real path to victory, so opting to just let the game run its course.
Yeah, I give respect to control players who realize, okay, like in these situations, like a draw isn't really anything to be too proud of. So like, if you didn't have a clear route to win the game or a reason to say, oh no, if this would have went longer, I had it, then you can see. I respect that.
Draws are not great, not what you want to see. You'd rather just take the loss if the board state says it.
Yep. Okay. So let's get ready here. So we got our finals game that we're going to have up, which is I'm going to make sure the pairing, everything's good. Okay, so we're going to start that last round.
Yeah, this is very exciting.
Right.
Now I'd like to hear what your guys' predictions are. Will Mickey click the Pokestop?
100% yes.
I think Mickey is a clicker for sure. I think he's gonna click that Pokestop.
I think what happens is if Count plays Pokestop, Mickey says thank you.
Yup. And then he's gonna hit Fighting Gong, Nest Ball, Professor's Letter.
Yeah. That's how it goes. I have a love-hate relationship with Pokestop personally, but all right, I think we're getting our set up.
I hate playing Pokestop in offense decks. I'll tell you that much. In any deck that you can't get everything back, it feels bad. But playing it in a deck like Control, where your discard pile is your second hand, fantastic.
Yeah, admittedly, I don't think I've ever played it in a GLC deck. I have only played it in Standard, and that was, I mean, every deck you can think of that would play it. You know, Max to Chin Pao. Man, I've had some games I had no business winning because of Pokestop. With Chin Pao. Yeah,
Raging Bolt.
Yeah, Pokestop is such a fun card, even in Gym Leader Challenge. Like playing the Sableye builds recently that I've played with Ghouls. You know, him teaching me that controlling aspect of how Pokestop is used is such like a cool interaction within these Gym Leader Challenge decks. And then, you know, we've seen Sliggoo rip Pokestop into clay as well. It's like 10 cards. I've watched SBO do it in his control games. It's just like 10 cards gone in the blink of an eye from the deck.
Yeah. I mean, those cards, Pokestop. Do you know a single other stadium that says, you know, let's just say draw cards?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
The other options are Cycling Road, discard an energy to draw one. Maybe you've got Scorched Earth if you're in a type that supports that. You know, it's slim pickings out here. So Pokestop saying draw anywhere from potentially up to 3. If you can build around it, it's so strong. And Count absolutely has. Like I said, he's playing Eco Arm to get back his tools.
Yeah.
He's playing Lusamine to get back stadiums. He's playing Lusamine and Syncate and Palpad to get back supporters.
Yep.
He does not care what he hits.
Yep.
Yeah, that is dedication to Pokestop, right?
Yeah. He's going all in on the Pokestop and the clay. He's saying that either I'm going to hit a hell of a lot of items and really be off to the races, and if I don't, that's all right. I'll just try again next time. That means there's more items in my deck for later. All right, so Mickey leading off with the Okie Dokie, a fantastic lead. And we see Count starting off with the Iron Crown, also a pretty good Pokemon to open with. We're going to see Quick Ball, do a little deck check here. We see the Lunatone. I think that was the Soul Rock we just passed too. See the Garganackle, the Knackley, the Knackle Stack. Yep, that's Lunatone, all right. Soul Rock, absolutely. Looks like that's probably going to be the choice. One of those little micro decisions you can make. Do you take Lunatone or do you take Soul Rock? Obviously, neither of them works without the other. Usually, you like to take the Soul Rock in case you have an extra energy to attach. Gives you a good place to put it.
Yeah, I always like grabbing. I mean, I guess it's all contextual, right? Like it does what card you get because, you know, like I say, if you have like U-turn board,
U-turn board,
Lunatone's the better U-turn board holder, right?
So, absolutely. Yep, and we just see the Heavy Ball for Knackley. Heavy Ball is one of my favorite cards. It's just so flexible if you're in a type that has those high retreat Pokemon in your deck. So not every deck can run it, but those who can, it definitely feels really nice.
And what's great here is both decks here are running it. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Metal, those are heavy Pokemon. There are plenty of options to get off of this Heavy Ball.
But we like those big butts.
Yep. Especially great synergy here is, you know, Count is only playing 2 evolutions, Berserker and Bronzong. And Berserker can be grabbed off of the Galarian Meowth at any time. So you don't really want to clog your deck with stuff like Evo Incense and Evo Soda. So having that Heavy Ball option to get the Bronzong probably feels very nice.
But also the flexibility of just grabbing some of the other attackers in the deck.
Yeah, right? It's a card that does more than just get you Bronzong.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, the worm. We saw do some real damage in that last game at the end.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
Orthworm
no.
is definitely a Pokemon I would love to see early. That punch and draw just gets a little bit of damage on the field and draws you 2 cards. I mean, we saw earlier how impactful that Filch draw 2 can be. What could be better than drawing 2 with twice the HP and a little damage to boot? So we are shuffling up here while Mickey begins his turn with Karina, probably getting a Lunatone and maybe a Professor's Letter unless he has the energy in hand, but I don't think he does.
Okay, for those who wondering it too, it was an issue where an extra card was seen, but they resolved it themselves just within the time because they knew we were searching.
Looks
I think
like
both players are well respected. Like they respect each other, so they're fine with resolving that, which I'm okay with too.
Oh yeah, Count and Mickey, they play in almost every one of our weekly tournaments. We know they're stand-up players. They're more than happy to give each other benefit of the doubt and figure those things out.
Yep, which I think is a good thing to have in a community for sure.
So it looks like maybe the letter was prized. So we're taking the Fighting Gong only for 1 energy. It feels a little bad to have to discard it and gamble on getting more.
Yep. And that's forever the situation, right? Is like, what do you do? Do you draw 3 or do you?
So
yep, and I heard a oh no. So
definitely taking the draw 3. We get the Evo Incense for Knackle stack, giving us 1 step closer to that all-important Garganackle.
Yeah, but we may not have an energy attached here, and this is where the situation is. Is it
better? Turn here would feel really bad. I mean, if we can get Garganackle next turn, that'll rectify it. You could get Okidogi powered up in 1 turn thanks to Garganackle, but
then he passed. That's so bad.
And we pass. Oh my gosh! And now Iron Crown does need 2 energies, and Count also with the attachment for last turn.
Finally, we got
fire. We're gonna need to see a metal plus a damage buff here. That's the damage buff. Does he have any way to get into a metal energy on his active Pokemon? He does play Crispin. If he can get into that Crispin, or maybe do some weird metal saucer shenanigans here, but I think it's feeling pretty unlikely.
I think it was just a pass back. Yep.
I think it is just a pass. He's bricking out a little bit here, but maybe Mickey's bricking out too. We do have Garganackle, but there's only 1 energy in discard pile. We still need to see an energy in hand for this Okidogi to attack.
Depends on if he has a. Oh, we got a Lusamine. Okay.
Lusamine, that's nice. Definitely don't mind having Karina and Raihan back for later, but it's not making us progress.
What do you put it on?
I don't know if I would use the Energizing Rock Salt. I think I'd like to see that energy stay in the discard pile a little bit in case we draw something like a Night Stretcher.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think you have a reason to. You don't have a reason to use it if you're not going to attack.
Yeah, I don't really think that's a great idea. I like the Focus Sash. Not really thrilled about the energy. So now Count just has to draw a metal energy, and he'll have a knockout. But are we going to see the turbo deck sputter out at the starting line?
Yeah, he's going to need... Well, he needs to deal with the Focus Sash too, though, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. He does have to deal with the Focus Sash. He is going to Ultra Ball. For whom? Who's it going to be? Is it going to be a Jirachi, potentially?
Yeah,
just to get us out of this? Or does he have something else in mind?
I'm not sure. This economy is rough, guys.
Yeah,
I've seen some rough games tonight.
A lot of breaking.
Yep.
But obviously Lunatone has solved a lot of the breaking for fighting, but certainly not all of it. It still does require you to have 2 Pokemon and an energy in play. And Metal has not been done as many favors in these last couple sets. Still remains one of the slower types, just looking at its Pokemon pool. So we do get the Bronzor.
It's going to give us a little more resilience if Mickey is able to find a rainbow energy this turn. So we can play Karina. That's not going to get a rainbow energy, but it will get a regular energy, hopefully. But see, he's eyeing up that Night Stretcher.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking about. With the letter prized, and I don't think he runs Magma Great Ball. He's going to be kicking himself here. You really don't want to commit your energies when you don't have to.
Agreed. Yeah. Like that would have just given you draw 3 and like maybe a little more
draw
ways to get out. Yeah.
So instead, he's going to be forced to take something like Trainer's Mail or Pokegear here to get out of this. Yeah. So those little micro adjustments are super important, and those are the sorts of things that you only learn with lots and lots of experience. I mean, how many times do you get in a situation like this where you only have one energy in play? So, does he just not even take a Pokemon? Just Karina for Pokegear?
Yeah, that is.
Does he not have Pokemon in his deck? Surely you would take a Pokemon if only to thin it. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised by this. And that's a pass. Count is just being he's
Boy.
He's being given an inch and he's taking an inch, I think.
I mean, cue the Benny Hills music, guys.
I mean, sure, we commit the Floatstone just because, but we need a metal energy here. We just got to have metal energy, and we're just not seeing it. Or a supporter.
I mean, why?
Or a Pokestop, literally anything. I mean, the deck is all gas. Where is it?
He's got an Iono. I mean, but why go to college when you lay bricks like this for a living?
I mean I don't think you can play Iono here. He has to see the state of Count's hand. There's no way that he can give Count a fresh hand of 6. It has to be the Bird Keeper.
I don't know. It just depends on how much he values his own hand. At this point, it's like,
I guess
can
so.
you play the game?
I don't know. I feel like the Iono is definitely I mean, Bird Keeper's not a great supporter here. He has no pivots, and draw 3 is pretty mediocre. But at the same time, I just don't think I could bring myself to play Iono.
I feel like drawing 6, knowing you're not going to hit the cards already in hand, to then take the KO on the thing that's committed to board.
You don't know that you will, though. I don't know. I just don't like it. Even if you do take the KO, you've given Count presumably a fairly strong avenue for a follow-up. Yeah. All right. So
what's he do here? It's I mean, I think at this point it's like, okay, if you've already committed to it, you just have to do it.
You gotta play Iono. That's what we're doing.
Like,
all right, so this is gonna be pivotal. I mean, you know, a lot of this is gonna hinge on whether or not he finds a rainbow energy off of these 6 cards or can draw into it with Lunatone. So he's drawing. That's 3 more.
The chances are fairly high. He's got.
Oh, yeah. He does get it. It pays off.
Yep.
Just barely. And he once again commits with the Garganackle. I still don't really like that, but to each their own. And he does take the knockout. Now, Count Sligo is going to have a fresh hand to work with, as well as a Bronzor. It could become a Bronzong. Let's see what he does. We have Heatran. That's a good Pokemon. I think what I'd love to see here more than anything, if I had my pick, would be to Faba that Rainbow Energy and punch and draw. We do Raihan. That's going to be on to the Heatran, okay.
You play counter energy into the deck?
Heatran's Guard Claw paired with a tool such as the Metal Goggles would actually keep it safe from a good punch here. And I think that's got to be what Count's lining up is that combo to pop the Focus Sash.
Yes.
And
yeah,
stay
that's
safe
a good
from
idea.
a good punch. Now, does he have access to the metal goggles? We've already seen the Fighting Fury belt committed, so that's the only card he has here that could keep him safe from a good punch. And he is going to take Bronzong. What? What's he got in hand?
Must have.
He has Letter in hand, so he has the energy. Does he have... And he also has the Berserker to discard it. So he can, in fact, attack with Iron Hammer on this turn if he'd like, potentially opening up a Faba later down the line or a Hex Maniac. So we are going to get rid of both energy. Oh my gosh. We're going to get the Berserker. That's going to boost his damage by 20. Are we seeing a Guard Claw or are we seeing an Iron Hammer?
I know it's... Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to line up.
I'm not sure. I expected him to only discard one energy so that he could attach, and hammer. But, maybe he has another energy in hand, or maybe he's got something else going on. Looks like he does fail to find the Berserker, unfortunately.
That's right.
Could be in hand or could be prized. Probably prized. He did have a third energy in hand. We are going to Iron Hammer out of nowhere, and that's exactly what I was talking about with that Iono. I mean, it was certainly great. It gave Mickey a much better hand and this Okidogi powered up, but it also completely digs count out of the hole he found himself in. He's going to be able to swing with Iron Hammer for 160. He did play a supporter of Raihan that turn. Does he have another supporter in those last two cards to keep up the pressure?
Yeah, I think the only problem here is that he's just going to fall further behind in the prize race. Unless he has, like, a situation...
He does have access to Hex and Faba, which
exactly
can rectify that. So this damage is not negligible.
No, absolutely. Like, he could catch up with a two prize turn, but he's still going to need to set up another attacker.
Mickey's definitely has the stronger board. Garganacle's ability is... same as Bronzong's, effectively, but it's also on a chunkier Pokemon. He has that Terrakion, which only takes 2 energy to retaliate. He got a stronger draw engine. He's definitely in the stronger position here, for sure. Now, with this monster hand, what are we doing with it, Mickey? What can you do to establish a better board or set count even further behind?
That's what he's thinking. He's deep in the tank.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things he might be thinking of, I don't know if it comes up or not, but like the Garganacle being able to Energizing Salt on a dog to heal it could come up. I don't know if that matters, but
you can do that twice.
Yep.
Something worth thinking about. I do see he has the Guzman hand. You really want to knock out the Heatran, of course.
Yeah, and this is where...
I could maybe see a world where you do potentially energize to Okidogi and maybe try to, maybe retreat some of those energies off later. Retreat and maybe Guzma back in to just keep the energy from piling up too high.
Yeah, and this actually goes back to something else. Like in that previous turn, he committed the energy to Terrakion, but actually
chop. That's going to be nice.
Like if he commits the Energizing Salt to Garganacle the previous turn, then suddenly Garganacle is an attack option this turn. Like that's another thing to keep in mind. Like I think people overlook.
Yep. It's just something I don't really like with Garganacle is using it immediately. I don't think you need
for sure. Oh no, for sure. But it's if the option's there, if he's in a spot where he has to move it, I think that again, if he set up the damage, it's okay. But like now, the option's not there, right?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, good punch and send it. Ask some questions. Does commit an energy and another. Stop rock salting. You have to stop.
Ooh, he's thinking about putting the salt on the dog.
If he puts it on the Okidogi, I'm not as upset. But I just really dislike it going there. I know he might be worried about a hex play coming up.
And this is the issue that I've had with this though. Is, like, as long as things like stay good for him and he keeps cruising, it's not an issue. But right now he has 4 of his 6 fighting energy committed. So like there's no ways to like dig out of anything. Like you're really limiting your playability with Lunar
Exactly.
Cycle.
You want to have access to cards like Clara turn into draw 3.
Exactly.
So we're gonna Pokestop here. Does he hit something good? We've got 2 things that could turn off Okidogi and a lot of things that could draw forward, and any of those would be great. Looks like he's got a decision. He's gonna think about it for a second. Take a look at the hand. What supporter is it going to be? It is going to be Avery. That's going to be a very strong supporter this turn. That's going to force him to get rid of 2 Pokemon. He's either going to have to get rid of that Lunatone Solrock draw package, or he's going to have to get rid of all of those energized Pokemon. But he does end up playing the Crispin instead, opting instead to just take the KO with the Orthworm, recognizing that Terrakion is only doing 130 right now. Obviously, that's very subject to change. But, I mean, seemingly out of nowhere, we've got an Orthworm. And that Orthworm is going to swing for 90 damage. That is enough to take a knockout. Why is it enough to take a knockout? Because he did not Energizing Rock Salt on the active. If he had, this would not be a KO.
Yep, it'd be at 10 left. And that's exactly what I was talking about the turn before.
So,
yep.
A lot of stuff to think about with Garganacl. But not playing the Avery definitely hurts. I mean, this Count's board is looking really, really sad here. He did not draw forward with Avery. And KOing the Okidogi is okay. But it's not fantastic. We're definitely going to need to see some powerful supporters coming up here soon for Count. Really, I think what Count needs Mickey to whiff a damage buff on this Terrakion here.
Agreed. Yeah,
So we do see the strong energy in hand, so that's not going to be happening.
Yeah, but the problem now is he would be overcommitting to a Terrakion that he doesn't necessarily have to. Again,
reason number 15 that you should not Energizing Rock Salt.
It should have just stayed where it was.
We're beating this dead horse here, but
and he's got you see Knot Stretcher in hand too, so it's like the options that he locked himself into pretty damning, like we had said.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'd love a Night Stretcher for the Terrakion here. We do see Candy Machamp. Jesus Christ.
These muscles, though.
So he could use the Strong Arm Lariat for 200 here also.
Yep.
If he was so inclined. We're going to see Guzma. Count is going to be thrilled to see that, I think. I know the Bronzong's going down, but at least he has an attacker on the board. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have played the Guzma like that. I don't think I would. Man.
It's hard though, because Mickey's just seeing literally prize cards going down the line. It's like, okay, you take this, you go to 3.
Hand disruption here,
right,
big
time.
Yeah. I also just don't know if I like committing the strong energy there. The strong energy on the Terrakion, I think, still could potentially be valuable.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need it.
Yeah, I'm also just not a fan. Again, I mean, I know it'd be relying on the Knackle, but why commit the energy if the Knackle's safe? I mean, because like at this point, with the way the game is going, Hex does nothing for Count, right?
Yep. Now Hex is not a great play.
Right. So like, if that's the case, then you're not threatened by Hex. So why overcommit energy when you don't have to? All
right. So we do see the Zamazenta. Now, without Bronzong, this is going to be a lot harder to power up. We are going to see the Crispin and the Raihan go back into the deck, give him a couple more energy cheat options later in the game. Now, Zamazenta does hit like a truck, though, and
could potentially eat a hit, not from the Machamp. Yeah, I don't know.
Not from a champ or dog. That's the unfortunate part. Well, not without other mods. But.
Of course. Yeah, I definitely think that Mickey's position is going to be pretty unbreakable, and a lot of that has to do with that Machamp that is just threatening 220 whenever. So you see the Avery, definitely going to get rid of that Solrock package. It's done its job now. Just finished off with those attackers.
Yep. Trim the fat, right? So, I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, he's committing a damage mod. It's like listening to him kind of talk out like how he's trying to navigate damage. I mean, I guess he's having to sit on a situation where he's hopeful that he doesn't find a way to buff the Terrakion in a way to take a KO. Which I guess is possible, right? You'd have to commit Muscle Band plus Fight Milk or Premium Power Pro.
But. Yeah. Which means just an Arvin away. But...
Oh, wait. Let's talk about this injustice. There is no Fight Milk in this list.
Doesn't surprise me with Nikki.
Talking about, man, by committing the strong energy, this Terrakion is not doing much.
Not doing it, yeah.
Nope.
Another reason why we could have even held Guzma, right? Because then this Terrakion can do something. This Galarian Meowth on the bench is low-lying.
Yeah. I mean, of course, Mickey's still in a very commanding position. I don't think that these decisions are really impacting the outcome of the match, but, sometime if we were in a closer game, I think they absolutely could.
Yep, no, I would agree. I think they definitely have merit to have an impact here. I guess the other thing he's looking at. Okay, so there is a world here where he retreats the Terrakion and then just attacks with the dog, right?
I think that's probably what he's gunning for. If he has an energy in the discard pile, he can accelerate it to Terrakion and kind of retreat for.
Yeah,
happy about it.
Right, and this will give him access to his energy again, like once he.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we do have a way to enable it, but. Look, you don't have. Wait, are you a U-turn?
Yeah, all right. Sure. Energizing Rock Salt! All right, that Terrakion will heal a little bit. And we will see a good punch taking the knockout. And Count Sligo is going to need the most egregious sequence of cards I think I've ever seen to make this comeback.
I mean, 2025 is a weird place, man.
Metal Saucer plus Raihan, it's possible.
Dog, there's a U-turn board on a Terrakion right now. What is going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I actually understand and respect the play. It's just never thought I'd see it.
It's true and real.
It's
real.
So
we got a nice stretcher. Is that going to be a Pokemon? Oh. All right, Bronzor. I see you. Super Rod. We do see the Bronzong. Heatran, maybe an energy just to sure.
Oh yeah.
We got Metal Saucer and Crispin and Floatstone.
Right.
And Muscle.
Yeah. just needs so much. He doesn't need muscle band, actually. There is a damage on the
he doesn't need muscle man. Let's go. He just needs Crispin and metal saucer. Woo!
It's like RDT comparison point number 65A. You're in your rainbow energies. We don't play that actual rainbow energy. To be fair, though, I think it's fine in the Garganackle build because you can heal it. Makes perfect sense. Okay. So shuffle and pray, right? I mean, like, he's not taking an attack this turn, so I guess he's like sacrificing the Meowth, and that's that.
Yep, I think you gotta.
But yeah, at this point, though, like, that's just
there's too much progress on the board. You Zamazenta and it just dies to Machamp.
You're just staring down too many options that'll just take you out. Yeah. Yep. I think we're gonna be wrapping this one up, boys. I think that's
unfortunate end to a very strong metal run. Cape of Toughness for the disrespect.
Oh my goodness.
Chill, bro.
Not the cape.
Chill out. And good punch. He just needs one more prize card. Is there a world where we boss Garganackle? No.
I mean, it's just and I get the respect not going down without a fight, but I mean, in what world are we not just dead here?
Oh yeah, you have not met count if you think he would concede when the hope is lost. He will play until the final prize card is in the opponent's hand.
Yes, some people say you got to take the win out of my cold dead hands, right?
Oh yeah, he is that way all the way.
Looks at his discard pile and just picks them up.
Not me. I'll look at you 2 minutes into a game and say, "Oh no, this is fine. We need to move on."
Yeah, I've been chatting with some of the chatters. There's a couple of things going on right now.
I was like, man.
What is it?
Been locked in with Twilight. Twilight and I are having a conversation along with some other guys who are talking about Gym Leader Challenge and the places that the format is right now. So, yeah, I just agreeing with everything that has been said. I think that Gym Leader Challenge is in a very great place right now. I think that the format is some of the best that it's ever been. So definitely a time to pick it up if you're on the fence about starting into Gym Leader Challenge.
Yeah, I mean, this mega block I think is really shaping up to be absolute phenomenal design for GLC. Where we're only 2 sets in, and both of these sets are completely redefining the way that we play these types, giving each type its own identity. We love to see it.
Yeah, it's like things are just like the most balanced they possibly could be, right?
Absolutely. There's, we've played in a lot of formats where colorless just steamrolls every other type, or
there's our game
rolls everything or whatever. But this is not one of those formats. It's anybody's game.
Absolutely. And just unfortunate to see like a game where things like bricked, like for multiple turns, and then fighting finally just got online and started taking KOs. Like in a different situation there, we see both decks get online and kind of go back and forth a little more, but it happens. That's the game.
It's one of the things, we talk a lot of great things about RDT over Garganackle, but one thing that I will say in Garganackle's defense is it does give you the ability to set up that unbreakable board state where, I mean, Mickey could have won that game, 3 prizes left with 0 cards in hand and no draw for turn, Yeah.
It's true. It does 2 things. It's the thing I appreciate the most about the card. It just what you said. You set up an unbreakable situation and you just close the door. The other thing that it does is if your hand is disrupted, even if you don't have that situation set up, just having the energy to attach, sometimes you can set up situations where hand disruption won't affect you.
Exactly.
Like maybe not even in a spot where you're like so far ahead you close the door, just like to keep up, you can still do it, as opposed to just missing energy and losing the game. So
Yeah.
it is a card to definitely consider. I'm a bigger fan of the other Knackle that's just hitting you with more muscles.
You know I love the other Garganackle.
Oh yeah, you and I are definitely on the buff Knackle train for
damage
sure.
is hilarious.
Like I skip leg day. I hit him with the muscles, all bicep.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right, guys, and with that, it has been another extremely fun night from myself, Chucky, and SPO, along with all the team over at Collectors Connection. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a good crowd, a lot of chatting going on. So, again, thanks for choosing to spend part of your Saturday night with us. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Thank you, everybody. See ya.